Hey, Broke Boy, what's going on, man? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Carson, what's going on? When's the last time I did this? It's been a few months since I did a Madden stream with doing a franchise or something. It's been a few months. But if you're talking about like just doing a stream by myself, it's been a while. It's been a while. But we're here. We're here. We're doing things. We got to pick a team first. Although, do we do classic fantasy draft? I feel like I do fantasy draft every time. I don't want to do a fantasy draft rebuild. Plus, then that screws up free agency. So, what team we gonna pick? What team are we gonna pick? Who needs a rebuild? I feel like the Rams need a rebuild. Dolphins, since you're biased. I could see that, but the Dolphins don't really need a rebuild, do they? Tennessee Titans, please. Okay, Titans could use a rebuild. I can see that. Titans definitely could use a rebuild. Let's take a look at the Titans roster. Derrick Henry, he's 28 years old. Byard's 29. Jeffrey Simmons is pretty good, but I'm pretty sure he's a free agent after year number 1, I think. I think is that's what it is. Harold Landry. Titans could use a QB, that's for sure. Titans could use a QB. They have Ryan Tannehill and Malik Willis. This is true. This is true. Titans have a need at QB. Is Malik Willis the guy? Certainly Ryan Tannehill's not the guy. They need people everywhere, I would say. They need a wide receiver 1 because Robert Woods is not it. Maybe Traylon Burks becomes the wide receiver 1. Who knows? They do need a wide receiver 1. Okay. Hey, what's going on, Dad? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. You know what? I'm on board with the Titans. I'm on board. Are you guys all on board with the Titans being the pick? Because looking at their roster, they certainly could use a rebuild. So, they did. They didn't look good. Are we all on board with the Titans? Okay, yeah, I'm seeing lots of yeses. All right, Titans it is. 20-16 to the Bengals today. Hey, Bengals are good, bro. Bengals are good, Carson. All right, let's go. Let's go rebuild the Tennessee Titans. All right. Offline, because I always do offline so that the EA servers don't screw me. And let's go pick the Tennessee Titans to be the team that we rebuild. 78 overall. Vrabel, I do like. Not as good as the Chiefs. No, Bengals are not as good as the Chiefs. That's for sure. I will give you that. That's a good fact. Red Kingdom. I'd say trade Tannehill for a first or a second and sign a free agent QB. Ooh, interesting, Broke Boy. Interesting. Okay. Turning trade deadline off. You guys know how I like it. I don't like trade deadline. Coach firing is, you know what? CPU only. I don't want to get fired. I want to be the coach of the Titans, and we're gonna get rid of Vrabel. I love Vrabel though. Pre-existing injuries are off. Injuries in general off. I'm turning injuries off. Relocations are disabled. Let's see. 7-minute quarters. Everything's manual. Tutorials off. Fill roster off. All right. I like these settings. We'll keep salary cap on. Injuries are off. I should probably turn practice injuries off then. There we go. And progressive fatigue, off. Whatever. I make the rules. Use custom coach. Okay. We're going to be a team builder since that's what we're doing. We're rebuilding a team. And it's already got my name on here. Don't have the right skin tone, but already got me on here. Let's go with, I'm not muscular, that's for sure. We're going to go with probably thin. I'm a thin boy. Is that my face? That's more like it. Let's go with that one. That one always looks funny to me. Let's go with that one. And then we'll give myself, should I wear the khakis? The Harbaugh khakis? Let's see. What would I wear if I was a coach on the field? I'd probably go like a Bill Belichick style casual outfit. Let's go with I'd go full sleeves. I wouldn't go. I wouldn't go with the. Use the first or second round pick for a younger running back. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay, or middle linebacker. All right. I'm gonna load in. Oh, whoops! I started in the preseason. That's all right. We'll just keep simulating. I'm gonna load in the actual real life draft class for 2023 or whatever it is. So we'll have our pick of those guys, and I have it updated to the most updated that is on the community share. So whatever, get Trace McSorley. I could try to get Trace McSorley. I don't know if he'd be the quarterback number 1. I'd say flip the pick for a star rookie from the draft. Ooh, okay. All right. Robert Woods knows that Traylon Burks is frustrated. Just getting open. Just let Traylon Burks get open. That's all I can say. On short routes, sure. I don't care. Yeah, get open on short routes. Playing the Cardinals in the final preseason game. We are 1-1 right now. That's good. I haven't even touched the team yet. We're 1-1 in the preseason. Love to see that. Cut 17 players. Yeah, this is why I should have skipped past the preseason. I pressed it too quickly. All right, let's take a look at the roster so I can cut some people. This is all the stuff that I do off camera so that you guys don't have to see it. Traylon is having the Jamar drop passes problem. Let's cut Trenton Cannon, 4 years out of Virginia State. Sorry, buddy. You don't have a job anymore. Hassan Haskins, Dontrell Hilliard, all those guys are fine. Wide receivers, there's certainly going to be somebody here. Cody Hollister, you're a white wide receiver. I apologize, but there's only a few that can make the NFL, and you're not one of them. Racy McMath? What? Whose man is this? I don't know if I've ever heard this name. I know a lot of random NFL names. But Racy McMath. Wow, okay. I kind of want to put you on the practice squad just because of your name. Racy McMath. Traylon had a crazy catch against the Bengals rookie corner today. Convert him to running back. Racy? You know what? Let me go to the practice squad and figure it out. He's 23 years old. 65 overall. Get Kadarius Toney. He's quick in his hands. Okay. That's a good idea. Racy McMath. He's a 64 overall running back. Man, I'd never heard of that name before. Nick Westbrook-Akine, Kyle Phillips, CJ Board. This wide receiver room is just god-awful. He's racing to be the first one done with his mass test. Oh, that's crazy. What a name. We're going to cut the long snapper Morgan Cox. I apologize to anybody who likes Morgan Cox, but long snapper is not a position in Madden, so you got to oops, I didn't mean to put him on the practice squad. Long snapper is not a position in Madden, so you got to cut the guys that are the long snappers because they're just super low overalls. I don't know why Madden hasn't just put long snapper in the game. I mean, they have the guys at a low overall at tight end. That's a waste of a position. Just put them in. Robert Woods on the trading block. I bet I could get something pretty good for Robert Woods in the trade block. You're probably right. Laryl Murchison? Man, these Tennessee Titan players... What's up, Carson? These Tennessee Titan players have some wild names. There's probably a reason why I've never heard of them. I don't know how many people I have left to cut. Probably a ton. I'm definitely going to put Robert Woods on the trade block. I bet we could get something pretty nice for him. Cut all of these middle linebackers. There's no reason we need to have this many middle linebackers, especially this bad. Dylan Cole, I apologize, but you don't have a job anymore. David Long Jr. will keep because he's a 74 overall. This guy is a 59, a rookie out of Maryland. I apologize to you as well, but you are gone. Get out of my life. That's a lot of corner. Why do we need this many corners? Tennessee, what are we doing here? Why do we have this many corners? The guy Mercelin had 3 sacks today. He's underrated. Okay. All right, maybe I'll... Did I cut him or did I put him on the practice squad? I think I cut him. Maybe I'll get him back. I don't know. He's just a super low overall in Madden. I've never heard of him either. A lot of these players I haven't heard of because they're bad. I need to check and see how many people I have to cut still. How many people do I have left to cut? I have to cut... Oh, that's it. Oh, okay. Everybody else gets to keep their job. Yay! Congratulations. I cut him. Okay, I'll pick him up again. I'm sure nobody else is gonna get him. What position did he play? He was defense. Obviously, because he said he had 3 sacks. Free agency. Where's he at? Where's his name? How is Tua not an 83, 84? What is he? Is he like I think he's like a 79 or something. Let's see. Go to defense. Was he a pass rusher? Where's he at? Is he down here? Jalen Holmes. Where is that? There he is. Larry Murchison. Is that who you're talking about? Yeah. Larry Murchison. Let's get him. I didn't mean to cut you. You're back on the team. He just had a heartbreaking like week and a half. But now we got to cut one player. So who is the worst player available? This free safety. We will cut him. Joshua Kalu. All right. So let's put Robert Woods on the trade block because he garbage. He is straight garbage anymore. He used to be good. He used to be really good. Add to the trade block, Robert Woods. All right. And now, can I add the draft class? Yes, I can. Okay, choose draft class, import local file, and 2023 NFL draft. All right, Bryce Young, C.J. Stroud, Kayshon Boutte. Put Tannehill on the trade block too. Okay. Booty, Jack Smith and Jigba, Jordan Battle. All right, this is looking pretty good. Quarterbacks. Obviously, we want to get either one of the top 2. Sign OBJ. DJ Uiagalelei. I don't even know what my scouts are at. What's OBJ? Is OBJ still here? Wide receivers. No, it looks like somebody picked up Odell in the preseason. That sucks. Please get Will Anderson in the draft. Ooh, that's a good one. You should trade Derrick Henry and get a good running back and a good quarterback, maybe receiver out of it. Wow, you're really hyping up Derrick Henry's value. I need to make sure that I got the right scouts. So the strengths of the class are cornerback, wide receiver, and that's exactly what our top regional scout is. Interior offensive lineman on this guy, offensive tackle. We want to fire Kawan Park and get a quarterback scout. And then a defensive tackle. Yeah, okay. So just fire this guy, Kawan Park, out of the Northeast. So let's fire him, Kawan Park. He's only a 1-star. And then we'll go and free agent scouts. Look for quarterbacks. Quarterback. There we go. Got to find a 1-star quarterback scout. I don't remember what the other one was. Was it quarterback, wide receiver? Who cares? Hire Felix Perez. Congratulations, you now have a job with the Tennessee Titans. And you will be the Northeast scout. Running backs have little to no value. It's mostly about quarterbacks and wide receivers. Yeah, that's true. That's true, broke boy. That is true. So let's check the Northeast scout. All right, perfect. I guess I could have went quarterback corner. I didn't realize that wide receiver wasn't one. But now we have a scout for everybody. The main positions that we have. Okay, what should our season goal be? Actually, let's do that after we try to figure out some trades to rebuild this team. So what does everybody think the first thing to do is? Do we think it's Ryan Tannehill? Is that the first thing? Because that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm thinking getting Ryan Tannehill out of here for the best amount of value is the option. Plus, he's getting so much money. He's making so much money. Try getting Carson Wentz. Oh, you see, broke boy, we want to rebuild the team in a positive way. We don't want to go in a lateral move. We have a first-round pick and a second-round pick. And then really nothing else. We have a third-round pick. That's not really going to do much. Tannehill needs to go. Yeah, so everybody's in agreement that Tannehill is the guy. Chicago doesn't need a quarterback. Cincinnati doesn't need a quarterback. Buffalo Denver might. Cleveland doesn't. Tampa doesn't. Arizona, maybe. Chargers, Chiefs, Colts. Colts do, but I don't want to get Matt Ryan. Commanders do, but I don't want anybody there. I don't want Carson Wentz. Cowboys, no. Dolphins, no. Dolphins, Tua? No. He's at 84 overall, though. You can start Malik Willis for a few weeks and see how he develops. That's true, Carson. That's true. Carson is so inconsistent. So you'd be the best quarterbacks. You want to lose games. You're right. You're not wrong. I see your logic in it. I just don't want Carson Wentz. The Dolphins have 2 first-round picks. Do we believe that they're going to be good is the question. Although I don't want to send him to the Dolphins because he wouldn't start. Although Atlanta could use a quarterback, and they have the 8th overall pick. Do we believe that Atlanta would give me the 8th overall pick? Oh, wow. Okay. All right, I see. Well, hold on. What are my offers for Ryan Tannehill? Khalil Herbert, Ed Oliver, Randy Gregory, David Njoku. Ooh, Javon Holland. But then again, he's going back to Miami. I don't want to trade him to Miami. Amon-Ra, or Amon-Ra, however you want to say his name. Wow, okay, Ryan Tannehill has more value than I thought he would. Why don't you just force losses for the Dolphins? I'm not trying to cheat, Carson. I'm trying to do this legit. I'm not a cheater. I'm going to try to get the top 2 picks from the Falcons for Ryan Tannehill. I'd have to give up something else. How much value does this give? Okay. So what else do they want? Who else can I offload on them? They need a D-tackle and a center. I have Ben Jones, but I don't want to start the backup. They also need a left guard. Give them Tannehill and a 4th for the 8th overall pick. Okay, but I think we can get more value for it. I think we can get more value than what Jamarco Jones? Does he add any value to it? No, it's literally like he wasn't even a part of the trade. That's how little they value him. Left end, Danico Autry's making some money. Do like a 3rd and a 4? Or a 4? Okay. Well, we don't have a 4 this year. We have a 4 next year. How do we feel about trading Danico Autry? Because Danico's making a lot of money. He's 32. We're probably not going to re-sign him. Is his contract up after the year? Let's check that. His contract... He's got 2 more years, so he's got 1 more year after this. Do we think Danico should be a part of this trade? Because this would... I'd probably have to put in a draft pick too, but more than likely this would... Trade Danico. He's kind of old. Derrick Henry needs to go. Oh, hey, Matt Duffy. What's going on, man? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Do we think Derrick Henry needs to go, though? Should we keep him for season 1? I feel like we should keep him for season 1. He's aging, doesn't even start in real life. All right. Danico, we're all in agreement, Danico. They value him with yellow. Could I get more from him? Let me start a poll. Trade Derrick Henry. Yes or no? Ask your community. All right. I put a poll in there. Are we trading Derrick Henry or not? That's the big question. Keep Derrick Henry for season 1? Okay. Can I get a 1st, 2nd, and a 3rd from the Atlanta Falcons? No? Okay. Maybe I'm asking a little bit too much. Trade declined. All right. I'll add the 3rd or the 4th. I'll try the 4th next year. See what that does. We'll try the 4th next year. Or the 3rd next year. Okay, maybe the 3rd next year. Or the 3rd this year. I could do the 3rd this year. I wouldn't hate it. I wouldn't love it. Does this get it done? Ooh. Okay. Get Zion, LaMelo, Derrick Rose for Bob the Builder. Now you're talking. Now you are talking. Maybe not the 2nd. Maybe the 1st and the 1st and a 3rd. Okay, there we go. Now we're talking. Now we're speaking the same language here. 4th round pick? Oh, that's so close. It's going to go through with the third. So a first round pick this year, 8th overall pick, at least projected right now. Trade offer accepted. So Ryan Tannehill's now officially the quarterback of the Atlanta Falcons, along with Danico Autry, and a third next year. And we get the 8th overall pick, or another first round pick, and a third round pick this year. Okay. That works. And we freed up a ton of money because he's super old and super expensive. So it seems like we're split right now on Derrick Henry. We'll leave that up for a little bit more. Get Justin Simmons. Ooh, I do like that. Now you can sign a QB in free agency. Yeah, I got to sign a backup. We're probably going to start Malik Willis, though. I do like Justin Simmons, and he's not expensive. And then trade him for the Packers' best CB. You want me to trade for Jair Alexander? Look at the Robert Woods trade block. Ooh, you're right. Forgot about that. Robert Woods. All right, what can we get for him? Jakeem Grant. Definitely don't want N'Keal Harry. I've had my time with N'Keal Harry. Donovan Peoples-Jones. He's a young wide receiver. That could help us. Or get Justin Simmons. Trade the Packers' best QB or CB. Not great value. I thought it'd be a little bit more than that. Or get Tom. I don't think I can get Tom. Trade Malik Willis for picks and then trade the picks for older, good quarterback. All right, interesting. Very, very interesting. Trey Sermon in a 7. Robert Woods doesn't have very much value. Robert Woods has little to no value of guys that I think are worth it. So we might have to create our own trade for that. Might have to create our own trade. All right, I'll leave the poll up for 5 minutes or so, and we'll see if anybody wants to vote on it. Okay, Robert Woods. He's probably next up on the list. The only problem is he's not expensive. Like, if he was more expensive, I could see something happening. Who needs a wide receiver? Who needs a wide receiver that's a veteran? Is there like a young... The Packers have a young wide receiver room. The Packers could use a veteran like Robert Woods. Because look at this wide receiver room. I mean, they have Sammy Watkins, Randall Cobb, but Romeo Doubs and Alan Lazard and Christian Watson, they could use a veteran like... Maybe get DH because he's a star. Traded for picks, he'd probably get a third or a second for him. Okay. Let me close the Derrick Henry poll. End the poll. So it was a 60% no, 40% yes. So we'll keep Derrick Henry for right now. What do we do with Robert Woods? So who's in agreement that we trade Robert Woods for draft picks, and who's in agreement that we trade Robert Woods for another player? I guess type 1 for draft picks, type 2 for another position player. And then we'll go from there. Because Robert Woods is an option. Trade Woods. Oh, yeah, we're definitely trading Woods. Trading for a pick. Picks. Okay. Ones. All right, picks. Picks it is. What team do we go for? Who needs a wide receiver? Who needs a wide receiver? Not the Ravens. I guess the Ravens could use a veteran. I mean, they have Devin Duvernay and Rashad Bateman. Yeah. We'll trade with the Ravens. Plus, wide receiver's third on their list, so we'll trade with the Ravens. I bet I could get... Could I get a second for him? This might go through straight up. So let's go second and third for Robert Woods from the Ravens. Trading... Ooh, wow, okay. Just a second? Texans, Commanders? All right, we'll check out the Texans and Commanders. We'll try the Texans first. Would they give me... Not a first-round pick. I certainly can't get a first-round pick. Okay. Second, a third-round pick. I feel like that would go through. Let's try the Commanders first. If the Commanders say no to the second-round pick, which they probably will, we'll see what we can do from there. Wide receiver. No, wide receivers. Draft picks. Oh, they don't even have a 3rd round pick or a 2nd round pick. 5th round pick and a decent player, maybe. All right. Let's go back to the Texans. I think the Texans are actually a perfect fit besides the Ravens. Ravens or Texans are I feel like perfect fits for this. A 5th round pick and a decent player. Who would count as a decent player? They picked up Cam Newton, by the way. That's pretty funny. Dameon Pierce is a little too valuable for this. John Mechie. Ooh. Okay, how do we feel about John Mechie in like a 4th? Maybe we could get this to work. Because I know John Mechie in real life, he's got the cancer stuff. I'm pretty sure it's cancer. So he's hasn't played all season. He's not going to play all season. So maybe John Mechie in a 4th? How do we feel about this? Because we could probably develop John Mechie into a really good player. Get Mechie? I feel like we could definitely turn him into a really good player. Get Trey because I'm doing a franchise with him. He's the X Factor in Season 2. Get Mechie? No Mechie? Ooh, okay. So we have a no and a few yeses for getting Mechie. Do we like the 4th round pick attached onto it? Because I feel like anything higher, we're going to have to add value back. But I feel like this would go through. I guess we won't know until we actually do it. But I feel like this would go through. Let me try it. Submit. Ooh, okay. What about in a 5th? Mechie in a 5th. They have a lot of picks. You can spare a pick. That would go through. Get Mechie. No. Matt says no. No for Mechie. So we got 2 no's for Mechie and 2 yeses for Mechie. We got to be decisive here. We got to pick who do we want. Is there another young wide receiver you guys want that is kind of on the same level as John Mechie? Because we're not going to be able to get anybody higher than like a 75 for Mechie or for Woods. And I don't think we're going to be able to get... If a 4th wouldn't go through, we definitely can't get a 3rd. Also trade for Amon-Ra. All right, I'll do the trade block on him and see what we can get. Mechie and... Ooh, leaving me on a cliffhanger. Kadarius Toney. Trade a 5th round pick for him. Straight up for 5th round pick for Mechie or Robert Woods and a 5th round pick? Because I can do both. I can do the 4th or the 5th and Mechie and Woods or just the 5th in general. I guess that could work. I don't know what their value is for him. But if we add Mechie, we already have Treylon Burks. Calvin Ridley, he's on the last year of his Falcons contract. A 5th straight up? Or OBJ. I'll see if I can find OBJ. Would this go through? No. We need to have somebody with him. What about that 5th and Robert Woods? Do we like this deal? Let me throw in a 5th from them. So we're swapping 5ths and we're getting I don't know if we're not getting any value back, I guess. I guess we're getting younger. What about my 7th? I never use my 7. Robert Woods and my 7. For Mechie? That got accepted. Okay, we got John Mechie. Now we're looking for OBJ, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Let's go to the Lions. Lions wide receivers, Amon-Ra or Amon-Ra, and get offers. So what are they looking back in return? A 1st round pick is off the table. I'm not trading a 1st round pick. But they do want Harold Landry. I don't hate that. I don't hate that trade. We would be giving up 2 of our right outside linebackers because Adeni, I don't know how to pronounce the name. But you are also part of the trade. So it'd be Harold Landry and you. So we just have Bud Dupree. 26 years old. What's his contract looking like? Harold is getting a little too old. Are we going to need to re-sign you? You're probably on the end of your rookie contract. Oh, we got an extension. Ooh. That money's going to go up crazy after next season. Trade Landry? Yeah, you guys are probably right. this deal is probably the best one because I didn't realize that he just signed a new contract. So his money is going to go crazy after next season or after this season. So yeah, you guys are right. Trade Harold Landry for Amon-Ra St. Brown. Deal is done. We just got 2 extra wide receivers to add to this team along with Traylon Burks. So Malik Willis has some weapons now. Amon-Ra, Traylon Burks, and John Mechie is the wide receiver core. I think we'll keep it for that right now. I guess I could look to see who's got OBJ. Who signed him? Who's got Odell Beckham Jr.? Tell me if I... Oh, there he is. He got signed by the Vikings. Interesting. Signed by the Vikings. What are the offers on him? Amani Hooker, David Long, and then a couple draft picks. That's not crazy value for Odell Beckham. Try to get Ridley from the Falcons. Is he on the Falcons or did he get released? Falcons. Calvin Ridley's not here. He's probably somewhere else. He might have got released and then picked up by somebody else. Let me check for Calvin Ridley now. Oh, there he is. He's signed by the Jaguars now. They picked him up. That's actually a good pickup. Oh, wait, no, he's not on the Falcons. That's where he got traded, didn't he? He got traded to the Falcons. I forgot he got traded at the trade deadline. Get Johnson for the Steelers. Try a second or a third. A third and a 4. Deontay Johnson? What do we think about the Odell trade? Just get good offensive linemen and defense and run the ball the whole entire season, because who needs receivers? We definitely do need to get offensive linemen, that's for sure. But what do we think about Odell? I don't necessarily want to trade Amani Hooker. I know Matt's been trying to get Odell the entire stream, so I feel like it's only right that we at least think about it. So what are we thinking for Odell? Do we like this trade with Amani Hooker and David Long? Do we like the second, fourth, and I don't know if I want to give up a second for Odell Beckham Jr. because he's probably only going to be a rental. He's probably only going to be a rental. We don't normally, or I don't think I'm going to sign him. Oh, but Amani Hooker's super young. Trade the picks for Odell. You need to look at a younger running back before you waste all your money on wide receiver. This is true. We do need to look for a younger running back. You're right, Carson. You are right. Trade the picks for Odell. Do we want to give up a second-round pick for a rental, though? That's the question. That's the big thing. Like, we're probably not going to re-sign Odell. He's going to want too much money, and he's going to start regressing. Is he 30 yet? He's 29. I don't know. I feel like we just wait on it. Running back options, I'd say, let's see. Running back options, I do like, switch the second to a third. I don't know if the third would go through. I could try it. I'll try it. What's the stuff on Tony Pollard? A first. Ooh. Jeff Wilson? Okay. How do we feel about Tony Pollard? Nate Davis and Tart. Let me do Jeff Wilson. He's probably going to be a lot less value. Zach Cunningham, Oh, okay. So just Zach Cunningham for Jeff Wilson. Do we like this trade? Zach Cunningham and Jeff Wilson? Straight up? Do we like the big boy trade to the Dolphins? Or Justin Fields? I think I'm going to shy away from Justin Fields. If you want to see Justin Fields, go watch the Barron series. Although he's benched now. Okay, we like it. You would be getting rid of one of your best O-linemen. Yeah, that's why I didn't really want to do the Pollard trade. That's why we're looking at the Jeff Wilson trade now. So Broke Boy likes the Jeff Wilson, Zach Cunningham deal. How else do we like it? Do we like the straight up? I don't hate it. I definitely don't hate the trade. Because Zach Cunningham probably doesn't have a future in this team anyway. But Jeff Wilson, who knows? He could have a future. Do the trade? All right, that's 2 yeses. Zach Cunningham and Jeff Wilson swapping teams. Thank you, Miami. Okay, let's take a look at this roster. I do need to go to free agency and sign a quarterback because we have only one on the roster right now. So let's go sign a backup quarterback. I don't even know who's available. Quarterbacks. Oh, God. Jeff Driscoll, Josh Johnson, Mike Glennon, Brett Hundley, A.J. McCarron, who I think is in the XFL, if I'm not mistaken. I think he got part of that draft. Tim Boyle. Oh, God. I'm a better quarterback than these guys. Oh, not Nate Stanley. Iowa legend. God, these quarterbacks are just bad. Wow, Madden really does hate backup quarterbacks, don't they? Yikes. This is some rough territory right here. Is there anybody that's practice squad eligible? Former Notre Dame quarterback Jack Cohn? Yikes. Who's the fastest? Cole McDonald out of Hawaii. Why do I remember that name? I got to go because I have school tomorrow. Love your content. Keep up the great work. Bye. All right, Matt Duffy. Thank you for stopping by, man. I appreciate it. I really do. Have a good night, man. Cole McDonald had a farm. I think I'm going to sign him just because of that. Cole McDonald, he had a farm. He's a 54 overall. He's not a good quarterback, but he's coming to the team. And then we're going to get Josh Johnson because of a veteran. He's a veteran. Those are the quarterbacks that we have signed to the team now. So let's take a look at the lineup. Take a look at the line. This is obviously going to be a bad year. Or at least I hope it is. Malik Willis will get the start. Henry will be the running back. We got to work on offensive line. We need to probably move on from Taylor Lewan in the offseason. Austin Hooper could probably go to. But I like the wide receivers now. We got St. Brown, we got Mechie, and we got Traylon Burks. I like the wide receivers. On defense, Jeffrey Simmons is going to be an interesting one. He's got 2 years on his contract, I think. Caleb Farley, I want to see him grow. Kevin Byard. McCreary, I want to see him develop. Okay. Let's go to specialists, see if I need to put anybody in there. Slot receiver, Amon-Ra. Do we want Amon-Ra in the slot, or do we want Mechie in the slot? I guess it doesn't matter. McCreary at the slot corner. I like that. Okay. I think this team is ready to simulate for the first couple of weeks. I don't think there's anything else to go. Our season goal, I'm going to say get 3 wins or 4 wins. I like that. I think that's the best thing that we can do. And staff points. Mechie in the slot because speed kills. Ooh, is he faster? I don't know if he's faster. I think he is. You're right. Speed does kill. Who's faster? Is Amon-Ra faster? What's his rating? Amon-Ra has 89 speed. And Mechie has 90 speed. Oh, he's got 1 more speed. You're right, broke boy. He's going in the slot. He's faster. Speed kills. All right. I will sub if you get Kadarius Toney, even though I'm already subbed. I definitely will try to get Kadarius Toney. I don't think getting Kadarius Toney right now is the best option because we've already gotten 2 other extra wide receivers. So maybe later on down the line we try to get Kadarius Toney. Try to get Tyler Huntley. Oh, from the Ravens, the backup quarterback for the Ravens. All right, we'll test out the value. We'll throw a bobber in there, see what kind of stuff they're seeing for the value. Ravens quarterback Tyler Huntley. What are the offers? What are you thinking? A 3rd round pick in 2023. A 3rd round pick is kind of valuable because it could end up being a player that starts for us. Who knows what Tyler Huntley does? A 4th round pick, they don't like that. We have 2 3rd round picks. I guess it's not the end of the world to give up one of them. They don't want the worst of the 2. All right, 3rd round pick for Tyler Huntley. He's on the team now. Now we have 4 quarterbacks. We don't need 4 quarterbacks. Now I got to go cut somebody. I got to go cut some freaking NFL quarterback. Probably Josh Johnson. No, it's going to be Cole McDonald. He had a farm. But he wasn't good enough. Sorry, Cole. Go back to your farm in Hawaii. All right, so Malik Willis will be the starting quarterback. I hope he gets a development upgrade. I think we're ready to start. Let's simulate week 1. All right. Are we going to get a W? We do. No, we're not supposed to get W's. We beat the Giants in week 1. We're 1-0. We're going up against the Bills. We should lose this game, though. We should lose this game. If we beat the Bills, I'm going to flip out. There's no way we beat the Bills. 31-10, we lose to the Buffalo Bills. All right. Jags are 2-0, though. Ooh. Amon-Ra gets an upgrade. We'll go Playmaker. Oh, nope, Deep Threat. Whoops. It didn't scroll down as much as I thought it would. Okay, well, he upgrades his Deep Threat. Jeffrey Simmons gets an upgrade point as well. We'll go Run Stopper because it's a scheme fit, I guess. Doesn't really matter too much. And then we'll just auto-upgrade the rest because I don't care. Don't care about those boys. All right, mock draft number 1, though. Mock draft number 1. We have the... Where are we at? The 13th pick and the 18th pick. So the Falcons must have started off pretty hot. But right now they have Bryce Young as the number 1 quarterback on the board, going to the Jets, which they don't need a quarterback because they have Zach Wilson. Maybe that'll change. We're only in mock draft 1. I definitely think getting either CJ or Bryce Young is probably the move. But we got to go up against the Raiders. The Vegas Raiders. And we lost to them. All right, perfect. That is beautiful. We're supposed to lose games. Christian Fulton, Mario Edwards, send to the playoffs. You don't want to go week by week? We might need to do some check-ins and stuff. QB1 check-in. Coach, your team has struggled out of the gate so far. Yeah, the blame's on Malik Willis. Let's just bury him and ruin his confidence. What's the worst that could happen? What is the worst that could happen? Can I see the roster? Oh, yeah. We can show you the... Ooh, we got a breakout DB scenario. See? Carson, we would have missed out on that. Ooh, Traylon Burks. Let's do Playmaker real quick. Because I think that's still busted. Ooh, yeah, look at those. That was good stuff right there. Good job, Traylon. All right, yeah, you can see the roster. But we beat the Colts. That's not great. All right, this is the offense. This is what we're working with. The worst is you can go as 1-16. This is what we're working with on offense for season 1. And then on the defense, this is what we're working with. So we've got some good young guys. We've got McCreary down there. Some future stars, potentially. And then, obviously, we've got Mechie and we've got Traylon Burks and all that good stuff. So Malik Willis is regressing because of the bad morale. Well, maybe if we didn't lose. How did he play in the game, though? We won the game 28-20. Did he have those touchdowns? I didn't have the game I set out to have. Well, then why are you talking to me? I don't care. He'll have +5 medium and deep throw accuracy for the next game. Cool. Good job. Who's getting the breakout DB scenario, though? Ooh, Christian Fulton. This is going from normal to star, right? Yeah, it's going from normal to star. So Christian Fulton has the potential to get star development. Got to play the Commanders, though. Might have to make the starters the second strings and switch to a more passing system so Derrick Henry won't cook. You might be right there. You might be right. We did lose to the Commanders, though, 31-20. Anybody interesting? No, nobody that I care about really that much. Okay, so view the breakout player. Did he get it? Of course. They never get it in simulation. It's very rare. It's like a 1% chance that they actually get it. Which is super stupid. Super stupid. Super stupid. I'm already at the midway point of the season now, Carson. Austin Hooper gets an upgrade point. Okay. Forecast for heavy rain. Let me switch the offensive line. Taylor Lewan out. Nate Davis out. Jamarco Jones is now the starter. Petit Ferrer's gone. All right. Entire offensive line has been switched. Maybe this will give us some more losses. And then we go to the, not the weekly strategies. Hey, Cobra, what's going on, man? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Let's go to the schemes. What's our best fit besides the run game? The spread offense? Yes. Derrick Henry loves the spread offense. Derrick Henry would love it. He would love the spread offense. Are we going to beat the Texans? I sure hope not. Now the Titans have the NCAA cupcake rebuild O-line. Oh, hey, we almost beat the Colts. What does that say about the Colts? So we lose to them. Anybody interesting? Ooh, Malik Willis gets an upgrade point. Let's go, Malik. Good job, my boy. Scrambler, sure. So now he's up to a 70, but because the morale is taking him down, he's down to a 69. And we'll go, nice. And we'll go auto upgrades on the rest. Mock draft number 2 and a breakout DB scenario. So maybe Christian Fulton gets another chance. The Patriots have the number 1 overall pick. And they have Kayshon Boutte. I just like saying that name. Will Anderson, they have us projected at Will Anderson. That's probably our pick. Where's the Falcons pick? Are the Falcons having a good season? They probably are. That's probably this pick right here. Of course they're having a good season. So right now, the quarterbacks have fallen. This is good for us. This is really good for us. The quarterbacks have fallen, so we won't even have to worry about trying to trade up. Because if the value is falling for the quarterbacks, that is good. Because it doesn't necessarily mean that they're bad. It just means that the teams are not valuing them very highly. Caleb Farley. Ooh, he might be going up to star, right? No, he's going up from star to superstar if he gets this. Okay. All right, that makes things more intriguing. Will Anderson is the best linebacker in the class by far. I definitely agree with you, Carson. I definitely agree with you. I think that he is really good. And we beat the Texans. God, the Texans suck. The Texans suck so much. Oh, he got it. Yes, Caleb Farley is superstar development. Let's go. That's huge. Okay. Caleb Farley has superstar development and 4,000 XP for the DBs. That's huge. Caleb Farley's a stud. He is a stud. Farley gets an upgrade point, so we'll go man-to-man on him. And he's also almost up to another upgrade point. Caleb Farley's going to be a real good player. And Mechie gets an upgrade point. We'll go playmaker on Mechie. What the least they could have done, Madden could have done is put his face in the game. I mean, the man's got cancer. Put some respect on that man's name. We're going up against the Chiefs. This should be a wash. We should get wiped by the Chiefs. He's got outside shade. I don't necessarily like that much. Mizzou is so good at football, literally nobody can beat them. Let's see. Inside shade's fine for now because he's such a low overall superstar that he doesn't really get much. So we'll give him that for now. I do have 86 staff points, though. I definitely want to focus on the training. We should probably do that. There's no injury, so it doesn't matter. Although we should definitely get this for both offense and defense so that when we do get an X Factor, it doesn't get lost. Definitely want to do that. Why are Bama receivers so good in college but suck so bad in the NFL? I don't know, Carson. I don't know. And then we'll go down. Should we go down this tree or should we go down this tree? Probably this one. I guess it doesn't matter. Just keep on going down. We have 26 points. We can afford to get the next one. Oh, no, we can't. We actually have to buy the other stuff. That's right. Waddle is good in the NFL. Yeah, Waddle's real good. I do like Waddle. Uh-oh, Carson, you got some blowback from your comment. You want to defend yourself? We got beat by the Chiefs. Not as bad as I thought we would, but we did get beat. We're 3-5. Should still be good for a top pick. Why is Tyler Huntley getting an upgrade point? Is he playing? I don't know if he's playing or not, but he's up to a 69 overall. So he's right around the same overall as Malik is, although Malik's a 70. And then we'll just upgrade the rest of these guys. Taking on the Broncos. Broncos country, let's ride. Mr. Unlimited. So Tyre Tart needs a contract. Nate Davis, Austin Hooper. I'm not seeing anybody that is really crazy. There are a few like Waddle. Julio was good. Amari was pretty good at the Raiders. Tyler Huntley's the GOAT. I'll ask you guys at the end of the season if you think we should re-sign any of those guys. Not right now, though. Let's continue on. Keep on moving on. Keeping on moving up. Keep on moving up. All right, we got a short week. We got Prospect Spotlight. What's the Prospect Spotlight? It is for Akeem Dent. I will not be taking a look at him because they never give me good valuations. Broncos lost to the Panthers. They're the worst team in the NFL. But he's Mr. Unlimited. Upgrade players. David Long. Caleb Farley, another upgrade point. Told you he was going to get one. Caleb Farley's going to be such a good player, man, in this series. We're definitely keeping him around. He's going to be such a stud. And then we'll just go auto upgrade on the rest of the guys. Okay. Focus players. Yes. Choose focus players. All right. So let's take some looks. So we don't need to focus on CJ Stroud or Bryce Young. We already figured out all that stuff. We already know those guys. But I do want to take a look at Will Anderson Jr. I want him to be a focus player. Who else? Maybe Keely Ringo? Who should we focus on? Who should be the other guys we focus on? You see anybody that you think you need to look some more in depth on? I'm thinking maybe Jordan Battle and Paris Johnson Jr. Those are kind of my two picks right now. Maybe Jackson Smith and Jigba. What are we thinking? O-line and RB? Okay. The running back class isn't amazing. It's good. Bijan Robinson, Kenny McIntosh, Jahmyr Gibbs is good. Zach Evans is good. Bigsby. I mean, it's good. I'm not going to say it's not good. It's not amazing. And Brees? Oh. O-line and Brees. Okay. So you thinking Paris Johnson and then Brees? Or Breesy, however you say his name? I can see that. Are we all in agreement? We all in agreement that it's Breesy or Brees, whatever you say his name, and Paris Johnson Jr.? Is that what we like? Is that what we like? We can focus on running back a little bit later, Carson. Because we'll get those scouting things at the end. Jahmyr Gibbs is crazy good at, or going crazy at Bama. We definitely need O-line, that's for sure. I will agree with you on that, broke boy. I will agree. Also, watch Will Levis. He's 95 completion on him. Oops. His physicals don't look amazing. But he's got good deep accuracy, good medium, good awareness, decent under pressure. Could be a sneaky one. But I think the best course of action is to go for Will Anderson Jr., Paris Johnson Jr., and Brian Brees. I think that's the best for the focus players. We're 50% on all of them, so we should get up to like 65, 70%, 75% maybe on these guys, which will help us out because we have 2 first-round picks. So I still can't believe we traded a first-round or Ryan Tannehill for a first-round pick. That's kind of crazy. Spencer Rattler. All right, I like this. I think this is what we're going to go with, so I will confirm our options. Will Anderson Jr., Paris Johnson Jr., and Brian Brees. Dang, I'm sad nobody said anything about my joke, even though it wasn't good. What was your joke? What was your joke? I didn't even realize there was a joke there. I apologize. All right. Packers and Mr. Perk Rogers. We beat them. You got to be kidding me. Stop winning games. What do I have to do? Do I have to bench Derrick Henry? Is he just going crazy? He is going crazy. He got an upgrade point. Traylon Burks will give another playmaker spot to him. I think I might have to bench Derrick Henry. We're winning too many games. Oh, Derrick. You're too good. How do we beat the Packers? Come on, guys. Be better than that. We're going up against the Bengals, though. The Bengals are really good this season. You get Mike Gesicki. You know what, Jeff Wilson? It's your day to start. Congratulations. You're going up against the Bengals. You're starting against them. 4-6, Tennessee Titans. We're winning too much. Bench Derrick Henry, switch to defense. Oh, okay. We lose to the Bengals. Derrick Henry's been benched. Sean Hand, Aaron Brewer. Upgrades. The defense should be switched out of Disguise 3-4. We'll go to a 3-4 Storm. We don't fit that at all. That's what we're going to go with. And we have more staff points that I can give to the team. We're going up against the Eagles, too. All right, let's give upgrade on that, and then upgrade on that. And then we have enough points to get one of these. Wait, oh, I have to go down the... I forgot I have to go down the entire tree. Ah, this sucks. I hate this game so much. I forgot I have to go down the entire tree. All right, Philly is 7-4 right now. We're 4-7. And that is going to be another loss. We got shut out in that game. Shut out against the Eagles. And Malik gets another upgrade point. So he's now a 71, although his morale is taking him super, super low. Maybe he'll win Rookie of the Year or something. Who knows? All right, let's take a look at the... My jokes are so bad it's hard to make myself laugh. That's kind of sad. That's kind of sad. All right. What's CJ look like? Let me just take a look at CJ. Great to elite strength. Great to elite throw power. Speed not amazing. CJ don't look that amazing. CJ don't look that great. But Mr. Brycey Young... Oh, okay, okay. So he doesn't have amazing speed. He's got better than CJ. Doesn't have amazing throw power. His strength is great. The physicals aren't there, but the stats in general are. A awareness, A break sack, A deep, medium, and short accuracy. Throw on the run and under pressure are both A and play action. Okay. Yeah, Bryce, you're a favorite. Bryce is a favorite. He's the front runner for quarterback right now, I'd have to say. He is the front runner for the quarterback that I'm taking. Going up against the Jags, who are 6-6. Is Trevor Lawrence going to beat us, or are we going to beat Trevor Lawrence? We lose 31-21 against them. Perfect. Oh, yeah, go for Bryce. Definitely. Definitely Bryce. He's the option. His physicals aren't amazing, but we can look past that with those kind of numbers, with those kind of stats. I do want to... I forgot to check the mock draft. What's our pick looking like? Can we see it now? Are we still the... Bryce is prone to injury? I think we can get past that. Those numbers are too good to pass up, I feel. Justin Herbo and the Chargers are next up on the agenda. They beat us 35-3. All right, and we get a breakout D lineman. But now we're going up against the Texans, who are also garbage. Amon-Ra gets an upgrade point. We'll go playmaker on this one now. There we go. Playmaker. 4+4 to juke move? That's crazy. And AJ Moore gets... I wonder who the breakout D lineman could be. Let's find out. It is Deshaun Hand. Going from normal to star. All right. Do it, dude. I got school tomorrow. Good luck. All right, Dab. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Appreciate you for stopping by. Have a good night. All right. Are we going to beat the Texans? Please don't beat the Texans. I know they're garbage, but I want to be garbage too. Yes, 46-25. We lose to them. Thank you very much. I appreciate your hard work, your dedication. Caleb Farley with another upgrade point. Oh, Caleb Farley's going to be so good, man. I just can't wait. I can't wait. He's going to be so good. Oops, I didn't mean to go to the goals. I got to finish upgrading those players. I backed out too much. And we got to find out if Deshaun Hand got star development or not. Christian Fulton also goes up a point. I wish he would have got star development. That would have been cool. 2 more games left. Did Deshaun Hand get it? He did! Deshaun Hand star development! Yeah, defensive switch helped out super. We're getting blown out in these games now. That's crazy how much it can affect a team. One little scheme. Madden's crazy. But Deshaun Hand is now a star development defensive lineman. And we lose 31-20 to the Cowboys. We're 4-12 on the year. Are we the worst team in the league? I'll check after I upgrade these guys. Deshaun Hand gets 2 upgrade points. That's awesome. Let's take a look at the standings. Are we the worst team in the league headed into the final week of the season? Chiefs are 13-3. Yes, we are. We're battling with the Patriots for the number 1 overall pick. We're both 4-12 right now. Okay. So we got to lose this. So what can I do? What can I do to make us even worse? Probably benching like everybody. So Austin Hooper gets benched. We make sure that Derrick Henry's even lower in the depth chart just so he doesn't get a chance to play. Amon-Ra gets benched. Oh, I guess he's not benched there. He's only the 3rd string. Amon-Ra gets benched. Mechie's now number 2. Burks is number 1. Defense. Simmons gets benched. Hand gets benched. I don't want to bench Farley because I don't want to ruin him. All right. I'm hoping that's good enough to lose this final game. Although the Patriots also could lose the game too. So it's not like it's a guarantee that we get the number 1 overall pick if we lose this game. We do. 35-9. All right. We did our job. Did the Patriots win? Bills are 14-3. Oh, the Patriots lost too. But we are ahead of them. We're the worst team because we're on such a big losing streak. So I think we're guaranteed number 1 overall pick. That's awesome. That is awesome. Number 1 overall pick. Tanking worked. You always got to tank. I do want to check the other draft pick. How did the Falcons do? Did they give us a good pick? 25. Really, Atlanta? Ryan Tannehill? You're going to do me dirty like that? All right, whatever. We did our job. We did our part. Now we can simulate to the Super Bowl because we don't care about the Pro Bowl or anything like that. It is really crazy how much the defense sucked once we changed the scheme. Okay, Super Bowl is... You gotta be joking! The Falcons are in the Super Bowl! The Atlanta Falcons are in the Super Bowl. We traded for the draft pick that has the Super Bowl. What did Ryan Tannehill do this year? They went 9-8. Did Ryan Tannehill have the greatest season of all time? What happened? The Atlanta Falcons, Ryan Tannehill had 4,700 yards, 40 touchdowns, and 14 interceptions. Wow. Ryan Tannehill had a season from God. Jeez. I mean, the 14 interceptions could be a little bit lower. Oh my God. Ryan Tannehill goes to the Falcons and leads them to the Super Bowl. You gotta be kidding me, bro. We traded for the pick that's gonna be in the Super Bowl. Oh, I can't believe it. I can't even believe it. We should probably, while we're here, we should probably take a look at our stats because I didn't even take a look at those yet. That is just my luck. That is just my freaking luck trading for... Oh, man. So Malik, 3,100 yards, 16 touchdowns, 18 interceptions. But we were expecting to have a bad season, so I'm not too disappointed in that. Derrick Henry, yeah, we were right to bench him because Derrick Henry he's cooking. 1,200 yards, 12 touchdowns. Amon-Ra had 875 yards, 5 touchdowns. Burks had a decent season. Mechie had a decent season. Didn't really get a lot of targets. On the defense, oh, wow. 300-plus tackle seasons. Joe Schobert, 140. David Long had 120. Byard had 100. Sack leaders, 5.5 for Jeffrey Simmons. Both the first... Yeah, you're right. Both the first and the last pick in the draft, probably. That's crazy. How does that even work? Let's see. What are the interception leaders? Fulton had 6. Wow. Farley had 3. That's crazy. Well, let's go find out if we traded for the pick that's going to be in the Super Bowl. Will the Atlanta Falcons... Oh, God. If the Atlanta Falcons win the Super Bowl, man. Okay, they didn't. They got blown out 45-24. Thank you. Thank you, Buffalo, for actually doing the right thing and winning this game. Oh, man. That would have been insane if the Falcons would have won. So, Buffalo finally gets their first Super Bowl after countless heartbreaks in the 90s. They choked again. Yep, they did choke again. Dane Jackson is the Super Bowl MVP. Tom Brady's the MVP of the league. Nathaniel Hackett, okay, now we're nowhere in fantasy land. Nathaniel Hackett, Coach of the Year. Jonathan Taylor is the Offensive Player of the Year. Von Miller, Defense. And then Damian Pierce and Devin Lloyd are the Rookies of the Year. Okay. Everything is believable except for Nathaniel Hackett and the Falcons being in the Super Bowl. Now it's time for the good stuff, boys. Now it's time for the offseason. We know where we stand in terms of the draft. We have the first overall pick and the 31st overall pick. So we know where we stand there. Bryce Young is the first player on the board. Will Anderson Jr. is definitely an option. I definitely want to take him. And I think he's going to be the other pick. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a move to trade up to get Will Anderson Jr. We're going to take Bryce Young, but we're also going to take Will Anderson Jr. Who retired? Any big retirements? We had a quarterback retire, Josh Johnson, but that doesn't matter. Bobby Massey, Calais Campbell. Rodgers retired after 18 seasons. Wow. Is this foreshadowing for real life? No Brady yet. Matt Ryan. Julio Jones. So no Tom Brady. Tom's going another season. Good for Tom. Deshaun Jackson, Jimmy Graham, Adrian Peterson, Pete Carroll retires. All right, so big retirement at quarterback, just not the quarterback I thought would retire. It is Thomas Brady. Okay, now we get to the big stuff. Re-signing players. I'm going to go through it once, and then I'm going to ask you guys if there's anybody here that you deem capable of re-signing or worth re-signing. Deshaun Hand went down to normal. I will bump that back up if you choose to re-sign him. Hey, Joseph, what's going on? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Welcome in. Re-sign Jeff Wilson? Okay. We'll re-sign Jeff Wilson. Is there anybody else here you think is worthy of getting an extra contract? I mean, we have $81 million, so we can sign a lot of people here. All right, that's the end. So Jeff Wilson's one. Jeff Wilson's somebody that we're going to re-sign. I'll just do that right now. Jeff Wilson wants... Okay. All right. It's a good contract. I would bump the money up a little bit. No. I'll keep the money at 5. Just Jeff. Re-sign Nick Westbrook-Akine. Let me give him a player friendly. Austin Hooper also. Do we like the player friendly or do we think this is too much? It's kind of expensive for Jeff Wilson. He's 27. Maybe we should go back to the neutral. I don't hate the neutral. What do we think of this? Do we think we should raise the bonus salary? I don't know. He's got a lot of negative. You want player friendly? Okay. We could definitely do player friendly. Do 2.1 then 1.9. That's not too far off of the player-friendly contract. The only problem is he has like literal no interest in the team, so let's offer him this. Let's offer him what Carson said. He appreciated the offer, but he's going to test out free agency. Interesting. So then else you wanted Austin Hooper, but Austin Hooper also doesn't have any interest in coming back. Are we feeling the neutral? Or are we feeling a player friendly? This is what the player friendly would look like. And this is what the neutral would look like. So are we feeling player friendly? Are we feeling neutral for Austin Hooper? I'm feeling probably player friendly because this is a contract that's manageable. We could probably get out of it. Franchise tag Jeff. We could probably get out of it if we need to. We could trade him. It wouldn't be too expensive or too difficult to trade. Even teams that have not really a whole lot of cap space would probably be able to take him on. I think the player friendly would work for Austin Hooper. I'm down for it. Yeah, Broke Boy says player friendly. Let's offer it. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Next season will be great. Austin Hooper's back on the team. So we have him, and then Joseph said to re-sign Nick Westbrook-Akine. Or Akine. So we will certainly do that. We'll go. Do we like player friendly or neutral on Westbrook-Akine? I'm probably thinking more neutral. I think he would accept that because he's 71 overall. So I think he would probably go for that. It's probably, I can't imagine it's too difficult to sign him. Neutral. All right, let's offer Nick Westbrook-Akine the neutral. He thinks free agency will be better in the long run. Wow, he denied it. Huh. He even has more interest than Jeff Wilson. All right, interesting. That's very interesting. I thought that he'd sign that. So there's nobody else on the team that you think we need to re-sign, right? There's nobody else on the team. Obviously, Jeff Wilson will figure out what we want to do with him, but is there anybody else? I'll scroll one more time so you guys can see. Is there anybody else here that you think needs to be... I mean, David Long Jr. has pretty good interest in us, and he's star development. So that's something to think about. Joe Schobert. Oh, he did have 140 tackles. You're right, Boat Boy. He did have 140 tackles. A fantastic season. I definitely don't hate that. Only problem is he's not interested at all. We could probably do... You know what? The player friendly's not that bad. It's not that much different than the neutral, so we'll offer him that, and he's coming back. Player friendly offer for Joe Schobert. He's coming back. And I think I'm going to offer David Long. I just think that is... it's pretty good value for him. He's coming back as well. So now we have some decisions to make. Deshaun Hand I want to bring back too because I want him to be star development again. So he's happy to come back. All right. Perfect. So we got those guys back. We need to figure out if are we going to franchise tag Jeff Wilson or do we just try to go after him in free agency and try to get him for a better franchise tag Jeff Carson? Okay. Is there anybody else that wants to franchise tag Jeff or do we have any other options? What's the franchise tag money? 11.9. Do we think that's good value for Jeff Wilson? 11.9 on the tag? Yes. Okay. All right, we can tag Jeff for 11.9 if that's what you guys want to do. All right. Franchise tag Jeff Wilson, 11.9 million. He is coming back. We've used our franchise tag. It is done and dusted. We'll see if we can re-sign Westbrook-Akine in the free agency period. But all the signings are done. Is that everybody? Are we good to simulate? Is that everybody you think is worth signing? Deshaun Hand, I will give you back star development. You didn't deserve to lose it. This game just sucks. So you can have star development back because you did earn it during the season. So there you go. Congratulations, you got a Christmas present. All right, so Austin Hooper is back. That's everybody? Okay, perfect. So we can start simulating to actual free agency. All right. Actual free agency is here. See the combine results. Here we go. Now we got the good stuff. How did Bryce do in the combine? His stats look so good. Elite strength. He ran a 4.6, which is the second fastest among the quarterbacks. So the quarterback class is not fast. So I'm not missing out on that. But his skills look so good, man. Bryce Young, he's a can't-miss prospect. He's one of those can't-miss guys. He looks so good. His stats are phenomenal. What about Will Anderson Jr.? How did he perform at the combine? Don't trade up for Will Anderson yet? Okay, I won't trade up for him yet. Elite strength. Great acceleration. He ran a 4.8, which is super slow. Wait till after the draft. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. He's got good stats, too. His coverage isn't great, but he's not a coverage guy. He's a pass rusher. What about some other guys? What about Eli Ricks? How did he perform at the combine? Oh, he's only got marginal speed, a 4.5. Oh, I'm off on him already. I don't want my corners to run anything less than like a 4.4, maybe a 4.3 at the fastest. He's got A press, A zone, but his man is a C. I don't know. How did Paris Johnson do? Oh my God. Okay, his physicals look great. A awareness, A impact block, A pass block power. Yeah, Paris looks pretty good. Paris looks pretty darn good. Brian Brees. How did he do? Only marginal speed, but that's not necessarily like a killer when it comes to defensive linemen. It certainly doesn't help, but he's got B finesse moves. His power moves are an A. All right. Definitely a lot of stuff to think about. There was a lot of stuff to think about. But Bryce Young is the guaranteed pick. We're not passing up on that kind of quarterback. His stats are out of this world. But let's take a look at free agency. I think everybody knows who's going to be here. Not Justin Herbert. There's Odell. Juju. All the normal guys that are usually in free agency in year number 1 of a franchise. So we don't need to sign a quarterback. Although Tom Brady is available. Who's the guys that are interested in this? Mike Edwards could be cool. Jason Verrett, Kyle Fuller, Demarcus Robinson, Nasir Adderley. Okay. I'll go by positions, and we'll start to think about it. So, quarterback, do we think we need to sign a backup? Does Geno need to come here? Sign Chubb, Bradley Chubb, okay. What are we thinking on quarterbacks? Because we're going to have Malik Willis, or do we think that we should trade Malik Willis? Try and get something for him. These are all questions that we need to think about. There's Tony Pollard. We were going to try and trade for him earlier in the season, so maybe he's here. Wide receiver. There's Odell. We could get Odell. I knew he'd be in free agency. Also, Geno. Okay. Let's put an offer in on Geno. Plus, he's interested in signing here, so trade Malik. All right, I see you guys out here trying to ship off Malik. So we put an offer in on Geno. He's got a lot of offers, but we're the highest. So we're probably going to sign Geno for a year. Is there any running back that you think we need? Or do you think we're good on running backs? Because we have Derrick Henry. We have Jeff Wilson now. So is there another running back that we need? Trade Malik, get Chubb and Pollard. Okay, are we in agreement? Are we in agreement for that? Because we can do that. It'd be tough. We'd have to spend a little bit more money on Pollard because he's not interested. Also, Odell. Seems like everybody's in agreement to trade Malik, so we'll definitely do that. But how do we feel about Bradley Chubb and Pollard? Carson, are you in an agreement? Tony Pollard, then trade away Jeff. Ooh, okay. All right, so since we're all in agreement, we'll trade or we'll sign Tony Pollard. I'll offer the neutral for now. We might have to offer a little bit more. Yeah. We'll have to offer a little bit more. We'll go player friendly, low risk. Does that bump it up? Okay, that ties it with the Commanders. So I'll bump up the bonus a little bit more. Actually, that brought it down. I guess he wants a little bit more in the actual salary, and then I'll give him a little bit more in the bonus too. Why are we going down? What's going? I'm offering him more money, and we're going down. There we go. We're on top now. So then we want Bradley Chubb too. You said. So we got to get Bradley Chubb. Where'd he go? There he is. Bradley Chubb. Player-friendly contract to him. So right now, our targeted, we are in the lead for Geno. Ooh, the 49ers are offering him. Oh, okay. Bradley might be a little bit more difficult to trade for, or to sign. The Ravens offered him more money. Come on, guys, stop offering him money. Just let me have him. We're going to run out of money here pretty soon. We're second behind the Commanders. Okay. So we're not going to be able to get everybody. Do we continue to push for Tony Pollard? Or do we continue to push for Bradley Chubb? Because we're not going to be able to afford everybody plus Geno. So I think we push for Pollard because Bradley Chubb is 82 overall, already 27, and the 49ers are offering him a crazy bag. So, what are we thinking here? What are we thinking? It's going to be pretty tough to get him. I could try and make it work. We'd run out of money. Release Jeff, then put more money on Pollard. I don't know if releasing him would releasing him cause us a penalty. Let me check. Leave Chubb. What about, where is Jeff Wilson? So if we were to cut Jeff Wilson, we'd have a 5.97 penalty. Interesting. So it looks like we're in agreement to leave Bradley Chubb. I didn't realize that the who was it? The Commanders? Or no, it was who was it? Who was offering him? The 49ers. I didn't realize they were going so crazy on the offers. So let's remove the offer on Bradley Chubb. Trade Wilson. It seems like everybody's in agreement to trade Jeff Wilson. So we will trade Jeff Wilson right now. Let's go do that. Maybe that frees up a little bit more money. Jeff Wilson. Is there anything on the trade block that we can get for him? Perrion Winfrey, Allen Robinson, Patrick McCarry. That could be our left tackle replacement if we don't get Paris Johnson Jr. Because we're probably not going to keep Taylor Lewan. We're probably going to trade Taylor Lewan. Do we try to build our own trade, or do we pick one of these? Do you guys like any of these trades? That's a big question. Do we like the trades? Do we like the trades? Ba 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 da. I'm kind of intrigued by the McCarry trade. Montravius Adams, Titus Howard. Try to get a draft pick for him. All right, we can build our own. We can build our own. Who needs a running back? Who needs a running back? Not the Bills, not the Broncos, not the Browns. No. Maybe Cardinals. No. Ooh, Dolphins. We could trade him back. We could trade him right back. They do need a running back. Falcons could use one besides Cordero. Not the Jags. Maybe the Lions? Panthers? Rams, maybe? Dameon Pierce is an 86 overall. Yikes. I kind of like the Panthers for this trade. Him and Chuba Hubbard as a combination. And I think we could get a second. Maybe a first. I'll offer a first. I didn't think that was going to go through whatsoever. But you never know. It never hurts to ask. You can always start with a first. You always want to start higher. We could get a second if we threw in Malik. Is this where we trade Malik? Or do we just try to build our own trade for Malik later? Because the Panthers do need a quarterback. Is Malik the future of Carolina? That is a big question right now. Is Malik Willis the quarterback of the future for the Carolina Panthers? Do we throw him into this trade, or do we have a separate trade for him? Trade him now? What do we think, Broke Boy? Do we think he throws in the trade here? Or do you think you can get extra value for him on something else? Trade Malik now? Okay. All right. Malik Willis will be in this trade with Jeff Wilson for a second-round pick from the Carolina Panthers, because that's probably all we can. I'll throw the first in. Maybe Malik's value helps us get it, but no, I didn't think so. So we'll go for the second-round pick. This should go through. And it does. Jeff Wilson and Malik Willis for a second-round pick in this draft. So we now officially have no quarterback on the list, like on the roster. So I think it's pretty obvious around the league what position we're going with the number one overall. So that kind of removes all of the doubt there. So now that we did that, we can probably put a little bit more money in Tony Pollard. We have a little bit extra money for Tony. So I'm even willing to offer him $5 million. I'd be willing to offer him that. So that doesn't even put us at the top. What are these guys offering? They must have more interest. Oh, he wants to be the top of the depth chart. That's what's holding him back. He knows that Derrick Henry is going to be... The bro and niece went to bed, so I'm back. Welcome back, Cobra. He wants to be the top running back on the depth chart. But since we have Derrick Henry, that's impacting him a lot. That's why it's not moving up and down, or it's not moving to where we're like the clear front runner. Okay. So now the question is this the time to trade Derrick Henry? Is this the time to trade Mr. Derrick? I'm going to put it in the poll again. Is this the time? Trade Derrick Henry. Is it now time to trade him? You guys have the chance to choose. Derrick will probably be traded this season, or maybe even now. Ooh, we got 3 votes so far. Not yet after the draft. Okay. So we're moving on from Pollard? Because I don't think I'm going to be able to get him without trading Derrick Henry. He really values being number one on the depth chart. That's really holding him back. All right. It seems like I have big plans for Derrick Henry. All right. Okay, we won't trade him. End the poll. Derrick Henry will stay on the team. Congratulations to him. He gets to stay a little bit longer, but whatever Broke Boy's planning is going to be very interesting. So I'm just going to withdraw the offer on Tony Pollard. We're not going to have enough money or we're not going to be able to win. It's just not going to happen. So that leaves just Geno Smith as the backup quarterback for Bryce Young. What other positions are out there? Go for another running back? Okay, okay. Yeah, since we traded Jeff Wilson, we probably do need to. So, running backs that have interest, Rashad Penny, Raheem Mostert, a little bit of value for Justin Jackson, Benny Snell, Jerick McKinnon, Rojo. Probably nobody down here. Broke Boy's playing in a Derrick Henry. It does sound pretty ominous, Carson. It does sound pretty ominous. He's got plans for Derrick Henry. Jamal Williams isn't interested, but he has no offers. None of these running backs, except for the top two, have offers. So we could go for anybody. Raheem Mostert has 94 speed, and if you guys are familiar with the Chicago Cougars series, it could be pretty big. So Broke Boy says Rashad Penny. Carson says Raheem. Raheem the Dream. We're going to have to make a decision. Is it Penny or is it Raheem? I don't really want to get both. So we're going to have to get either one. I mean, Penny's got 90 speed. Hey, Showbo Lion, what's going on, man? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Welcome in. If you have any input on any things once you catch up, then definitely leave a comment or type in the chat. Poll Raheem or Rashid? Okay. Start a poll. Penny or Raheem? All right, there we go. Penny's better. Well, now we get to find out. Now we get to find out who we think is better. Is it Penny or is it Raheem? I agree. I think Penny is the more complete back. Oh, Raheem, 75%. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Who's going to win? Who's going to win? Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da. Penny is better. Penny is better. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Raheem is older, though. Yeah, Raheem is 31. Penny's only 27. You ever thought of playing without X Factors on? Playing without X Factors on? Whoa. Now you're talking crazy. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. I'm not trying to change anything. I'm not trying to change anything. Do-do-do-do-do. This is cool. Alright, I'm about to close the poll. I'm just... Oops. Didn't mean to do that. This is pretty cool what I'm doing right now. I think we know who won. Alright, poll's closing. It is... Wow, Raheem, 75%. Okay. I thought that you guys wouldn't like it that much, but I guess I was wrong. Huh. Very interesting. We will go with Raheem. I guess speed does kill. It's more rating based. Yeah. But X Factor gives you way more separation and talent. We will go with Raheem the Dream and offer him a contract, which he should accept. Oh, yeah, we're definitely getting him. All right. So, with little bit of money that we have, I say little bit, we have 31 million. Is there anybody else that we want to get? There's not really a wide receiver that I'm too key on. I don't really think there's a wide receiver here. Tight end, I don't really care about that much. Although Eric Ebron's just asking to come here. 72 overall, 30 years old. Maybe we can get him on like a cheaper deal or something. Nobody should be offering him. Offensive lineman. We do need offensive linemen. There's Nate Davis. Brian Winters. Brian Bulaga. Rob Havenstein. Jack Conklin. Conklin's kind of interested. That could be pretty good. Elijah Wilkerson. Ben Powers. I feel like Orlando Brown would be really cool. The only problem is he's got 7 offers and he's not interested. So we probably can't get him. This isn't really that great of an offensive line class. Conklin? It's not really that great of an offensive line class. That's the only problem. All right, he's got 4 offers. We could definitely go in on Conklin on a player-friendly deal. And we are at the top, tied with the Ravens. Brandon Graham, Dean Lowry, Hargrave is super interested, but I'm not really interested in him. Samson Ebukam. There's Bradley Chubb. Can't afford him. Deion Jones is an interesting one. How do we feel about Deion? I was about to say Conklin. Great minds think alike. You and Broke Boy. How do we feel about Deion? Deion's an option. Malik Reed, but he's 27. Corners, you got Kyle Fuller, Jason Verrett, who are interested. Cam Sutton. Ooh, Sean Murphy-Bunting. We know how much of a stud he is in the Barons series. Murphy-Bunting could be cool. He's got 1 offer. It could be cool. So, are we thinking... We thinking Deion? We thinking get Deion? You do need a middle... I do need a middle linebacker. You're right on that. Nasir Adderley, there he is. Adderley's actually interested. I'm going to offer... Let's go for Deion and Adderley. I like that. I like those 2 guys. Player friendly. I guess I don't have to go player friendly every time, but... especially because he has 1 offer. We'll change that to a neutral. And then, can I offer Nasir Adderley? He's a free safety. No, because I have to evaluate offers now. Okay, so let's go. This is the big time, boys. This is where we find out if we got the guys. Let's evaluate offers. And it looks like we got them. We got Geno, Deion, and Raheem Mostert on the team. How much cap is Derrick Henry taking up? Let's go find out. Let's go find out how much cap Derrick Henry is taking up. Team salaries. Derrick Henry is taking up, his total contract's 44.6. We're paying him 15.3 in 2023, so he's taking up a decent chunk. I will say that. He is definitely taking up a decent chunk. So is Jeffrey Simmons, but we just re-signed him. Or he just re-signed a contract. We didn't re-sign him. He's taking up a decent amount of money. We're not paying anybody like crazy amounts of money. Like, this isn't like a Kirk Cousins contract or anything. Like, we're not paying anybody crazy amounts of money. The most expensive contracts for 2020. Bud Dupree. Oh my God. I didn't realize Bud Dupree had that much money. All right, Bud. Sorry, Bud. You're gone. You're gone, Bud. I can't do it. I can't have you on this team if you're making that much money. I'm sorry, Bud, but you are not worth that contract. I will tell you that much right now. Where are you at? How bad are you? There you are. I didn't realize he was making that much money. Yeah, definitely trading Bud. Definitely trading Bud. Only 3 offers. I could get like a 4th round pick or something for him. Who needs a right outside linebacker? Who needs a right outside linebacker? Ooh, Cardinals. The Cardinals. Give me a 4th round pick for Bud Dupree. Oh, they don't have any money. Why don't they have freaking money? That's why I hate the salary cap. Let's just go to the Commanders. Give me a 5th round pick for Bud Dupree and we'll call it a day. Take him off my hands. Really? See, even they don't want him. Nobody wants him. Oh my God! Just take my cash. I don't care. Take my 7th round pick next year. I don't want him. Thank you. All right, now we got that cleared up. That almost gave me a heart attack. That he was worth that much money. So I just want to make sure that we get these guys, and then we can go to the draft. So Tony Pollard signs with the Commanders. Odell went back to the Giants. Good for him. Good for him. But I also... Is Nasir Adderley still here? No, Nasir signed with the Texans. All right. So now we can just go and see if we get these guys. Conklin has either accepted. Yeah, we got Jack Conklin. Let's go. Okay. And now Eric Ebron. The Giants are now in on him. Very, very interesting. I still have the best offer, so, I mean, it's not the end of the world. Let's simulate to the next week. Once we get once we find out if we have Eric Ebron or not, then we'll go to the draft. I'd like to know if I have a tight end or not, a backup tight end. Okay, so we have to find out. Do you think OBGIRL will go to the Giants or the Cowboys? I don't know. I guess it depends on Eric Ebron signed. Awesome. Perfect. I guess it depends on the fact that does he want to go back and have a reunion with the Giants? I mean, they're playing better. Brady's signed with the Philadelphia Eagles. That makes me want to throw up. Oh, God. I should never have checked. I guess it just depends. It just depends on what he wants. I predict Cowboys. That's what I predict. Like Broke Boy. I predict Cowboys. But it just depends on if he wants to have a reunion or not. So our pick, I still can't believe the Falcons made the Super Bowl. Oh, that's so crazy that they made the Super Bowl. Unbelievable. We have the 1st pick and the 31st pick. And we're taking Bryce Young. No doubt about it. But it's time to get to the draft, everybody. It's time to get to the draft. Everybody's been waiting on it. Sim ahead to the draft. Okay. We got a draft. Trade with the Jets for the 3rd pick. What do we give up for the 3rd pick? Because it's going to take a lot. It is going to take a lot to get the 3rd pick, Carson. So do you have a package? Do you have a package in mind? All right, let me just use these staff points real quick while you guys are deciding what the package could be. Do I have enough to get down the line here? I do, and I have enough to get 2. Perfect. Derrick Henry for the 3rd pick. Ooh, well, you got to wait on Broke Boy. Is that the... Nope. Is that the package, or is that the big plan you had offered? Let's figure it out. We got to hash it out right here. Do we trade Derrick Henry for the 3rd pick? Is that the move? Is that the... Yeah, tell us the plan. We need to figure out the plan, Broke Boy. You can't just be holding this master plan to yourself. We got to know what the deal is. No, we're not trading Derrick Henry? Interesting. What could be Broke Boy's plan? Is he going to try and get us like a superstar linebacker, defensive end, quarterback? No, we don't need a quarterback. We're getting Bryce Young. After draft, we trade Derrick Henry for Will Anderson and 2 firsts. Wow. Okay, you think that the value's there? You think the value's there? I believe it. Okay, okay. I'm intrigued by the balls, broke boy. That's a very ballsy move to trade Derrick Henry for 2 firsts and Will Anderson Jr. I respect it. Do I think it's going to happen? Probably not. I don't think that whatever team we trade him to is going to value him that much. Let's start the NFL draft. Let's not waste any more time. Start drafting, baby. We got the #1 overall pick. We got all the time in the world. Bryce Young is the guy. Although if we go to... I can't see the scouting thing, can I? We could trade the 1st overall pick, but I think Bryce Young is going to go #1 overall anyway. And I can't miss out on Bryce Young. His stats are just so good. There's no way we can pass on this. We can develop him into a... He's going to be a stud. He's going to be a stud. I mean, look at these numbers. This is our quarterback. This is the quarterback of the future right here. This is who we build around right here. Bryce Young. I mean, CJ's got good stuff too. And I like that he has elite throw power. I really do. I like that. But CJ doesn't have the same stats that Bryce does. I mean, B deep accuracy, B throw on the run, B break sack. Those are all A's for Bryce Young. So, do we value the physicals more than the actual skills? Do we value throw power? These are big questions. These are big questions. And then obviously you got Will Anderson Jr. here. Paris Johnson Jr. I think Bryce Young's the guy. He's the only guy that I favored. that I favorited. So I think that Bryce Young is the guy. I think that Bryce Young is who we're going to take with the 1st overall pick. What's his scouting report say? It says he'll take calculated risk as a passer. He's got a beautiful spiral, stands tall in the pocket. Yeah. Everybody's saying draft Bryce. Bryce is the guy. Welcome to the Tennessee Titans, Bryce Young. 85 acceleration, 89 agility, 86 change of direction, 85 speed, 88 throw power. So, I mean, yeah, CJ probably has like 94, 95 throw power, but 88's really, really solid. Bryce Young, welcome to the Tennessee Titans. You are going to be the quarterback of the future. He's probably going to be, I'm hoping, like a 79, 80 overall quarterback. But now the question is, do we make any moves? We have the 31st overall pick. What do we do after it? What do we do now? What is the consensus? Do we trade the pick? Do we trade up? Do we keep it? What are we thinking, boys? What are we thinking? Look for trades for the pick. Okay. Since we're not on our pick right now, we can definitely just go into the trade thing. 31st overall pick, get offers. So, we've got Darnell Mooney, Akeem Davis-Gaither, James Cook, Tim Patrick, Grant Delpit, and David Bell. Rashad White, Rondale Moore, Sky Moore, Fidarian Mathis, Cedric Wilson, Corey Davis, Wan'Dale Robinson, Bryce Hall, Christian Watson. Ooh, J.C. Horn, that'd be cool. But is he worth a 1st-round pick? Is he that much of a difference maker? Patrick Queen. Him and Deion Jones in the middle would be crazy. That's a lot of speed. Okay, so you've seen all of the trades offers. Do we like any of them? Something that tickles your fancy? Or do we sit on the pick right now? That's also a possibility. Just sit on the pick, wait to see what happens. See who goes off the board. Because we got our quarterback. We just got to put pieces around him. None are worth a first-round pick. I was thinking the same thing, Carson. What is JC's dev trait? Let me check. I'm guessing it's star, but I don't know. JC Horn currently is star development, with the potential to go up to superstar because he's almost an 80 overall, so I guess he could play better. But he is currently a star development corner, 23 years old, 6'1", 200 pounds. I don't think it's worth the first round pick. Me personally, I don't think that. Yeah, not worth it. Not worth it. That's what I was thinking, Broke Boy. So, what's the move? We sit on the pick, simulate a few picks, see what happens. I don't even know who would go next. Would it be CJ Stroud? Who would it be? Oops. Sim a few picks. Okay. We can do that. Second pick in the draft, New England Patriots. I would love it. This was a thing.
Next up,
Kayshawn Booty. I'm sure that's not how you pronounce his name. I just like pronouncing it like that. He goes number 2 to the Patriots. The Jets have the 3rd pick in the draft. They take Paris Johnson Jr. out of the Ohio State University. Left tackle. Okay, but they already have Mekhi Becton, so it doesn't really make much sense, but I guess Paris Johnson can move over to right tackle. Maybe. The Bears take Will Anderson Jr., so is that Derrick Henry's future team? Is that Derrick Henry's future team? The Chicago Bears. The Bears. 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 Would the Chicago Bears be willing to give me 2 first-round picks and Will Anderson Jr. for Derrick Henry? Maybe, if they're desperate. If they are desperate, I'm sure they give up anything. Now Broke Boy knows his plan is in action. The Bears have started the process. Bears going to get fleeced. We'll see. Justin Fields and Derrick Henry, they might go crazy. That is true. That offense would be kind of wild. Fields and Henry. That would be kind of wild. I will give you that. All right. Will Anderson Jr. is a Chicago Bear. Next pick, Jalen Carter. I think he's from Georgia, right? I'm pretty sure he's from Georgia. He goes to the Texans. The Detroit Lions. They take C.J. Stroud. They've got their quarterback from the Ohio State University. Number 6 overall. Sim to my pick? Okay. Are we in agreement that we should sim to the pick? Do we not want to trade up? Do we not want to do anything else? We want to sim to the pick? I'm down for whatever. Imagine losing to Michigan. Hey, Hey, Carson, cool it. Cool it, Carson. I'm not in the mood for that. All right, we're all in agreement to sim to the next to the user pick, so let's do it.
On the clock now.
All right. So we're here at pick 31 in the first round. Do we trade the pick or do we take somebody? That's the question. Eli Ricks is still on the board. We took a look at him beforehand. He was pretty slow. That's kind of why I wasn't like super in on him. Jarrett Patterson's also here. We've got Kenny McIntosh, Bijan Robinson still available at running back. Eric Gilbert out of Georgia. Ooh, there's some options, boys. Jordan Addison. Marvin Mims. Okay. Do we fancy anybody? Do we fancy anybody here? I kind of like Eric Gilbert, if we're being honest. He's got great stats. His acceleration's horrible, so he's really fast, but he takes a while to get there. Ohio State, what happened 45-23, and even Lee Corso picked y'all to win? We're not going to talk about it, Carson. I don't know what game you're even talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about. But I'm a fan of Eric Gilbert, man. He's 6'5", 248. Do we not need a tight end? Do we need a running back? I mean, Bijan. He's thick. 6 foot 220. He's got elite jumping, so he hurdles people. Take Gilbert. Are we all in agreement that we take Eric Gilbert, or do we need... Ooh, okay, that's 2 for Gilbert. There's nobody else you think that we should take? Because I'm down for taking Eric Gilbert. Do we think he's a first-round pick is the big question. Or could we get him in the second round? That has to be brought up. Do we think Robinson got shot in his legs? That's the wrong Robinson. That's Brian Robinson. He got shot. Not Bijan. Bijan didn't get shot. Do we think that Eric Gilbert is worth the 31st overall pick? Take Gilbert, then if Bijan is still here in the second round, get him. Okay. It seems like everybody's in agreement to take Eric Gilbert, so we will do it with the 31st overall pick in the NFL draft. The Tennessee Titans take tight end Eric Gilbert out of the University of Georgia. 6'5", 248 pounds, 22 years old. He's got 80 acceleration, 86 agility, 84 change of direction, 80 speed, 70 strength, 77 strength, and 79 jumping. So Eric Gilbert, welcome to the squad. Our next pick, Bijan's going to be there. Unless he gets taken with this literal pick. I didn't realize that we had pick 2 or pick 1 in the second round. I should have realized that because it's our pick, so of course we would. But the Titans, or the Bills, take Jalen Catalon. All right, boys. We're up again. Next Vernon Davis? Maybe. Maybe. Not much has changed. We were only a couple picks away. So now is the time to take Bijan. Or is it Jarrett Patterson? We do need a center. Is Jarrett Patterson the guy? Maybe Eli Ricks. Maybe Paul Rudd. He doesn't look like Ant-Man, but maybe it's Paul Rudd. His stats don't look great, though. Or maybe it's Henry To'oto. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Or Jahmyr Gibbs. I mean, there's so many different options. Now get Bijan. Are we in agreement for Bijan? Can I hear Bijan going once? Going twice? Sold. Is Bijan the guy? Okay. Looks like Bijan is the dude. We will take him out of the University of Texas. Hook 'em. Welcome to Tennessee. 90 acceleration, 89 agility, 90 change of direction, 86 jumping, 86 speed, 79 strength, and he's thick. He is now possibly the new RB1. Possibly now the RB1, depending on what Broke Boy has planned. So we will sim to the next user pick. We have another pick in the second round. Do we trade this pick? Do we keep it? What's the move here? So a lot of the top guys have gotten taken in that stretch. But still Jordan Addison is here. His catching is an F, though. I don't necessarily like that. His catching. Yeah, all hidden depth so far. We're doing pretty good. We are doing pretty good, boys. I don't really like Jordan Addison's stats that much. But we've got, like, Emmanuel Forbes. Do we like Emmanuel Forbes? He's 6 foot. Oh, never mind. Never mind on Emmanuel Forbes. Is there a corner that we fancy? Let's see. Oh, Joey Porter Jr. Hello. Joey Porter Jr. projected to be a really good player in real life. Not so much in this. He has B zone coverage, A tackling, C man coverage. I think we could snag Joey Porter a little bit later. We have... Oh, I can't see my projected picks. Thanks, Madden. Thank you, Madden. What about Quentin Johnston? Is Quentin Johnston the guy? Is he a big body? He's 6'4", 201. So he's not as big body, but he's tall. A catching traffic. We don't really know much about him. We didn't do much scouting on the receivers. Okay. So you've seen a few guys. Is there anybody here that you guys think is worth taking with a second round pick? Or do we need to trade the pick? What do we want to do here? What's the call? What is the call? The call of the wild. Ba, ba, ba. Get Johnson and put him in the slot. Ooh, okay, but we already have Mechie. Mechie could be in the slot. Do we not like Mechie in the slot? Can't forget about who we already have on the team. Don't want to get too many positions that we already have. We don't want to waste draft picks. Because we have Amon-Ra, Traylon Burks, and Mechie right now as receivers. Plus Quentin Johnston, he's a deep threat. He wouldn't really work that well in the slot. It's a big question. It is a big old question. Who do we value the most? Trade the pick and get Johnston in the 4th. Okay. I like that. We also have pick 1 in the 3rd round. So we can't forget about that. We have the first pick in every single round. So can we get a 1st round pick? Is anybody offering me a 1st? It doesn't look like it. Everybody's offering me a 2nd. So what's the most value? We can get a 2nd round pick in 2024, which is what I want to do. A 2 and a 5 from the Falcons. We can get, oh, hello, Miami. A 2 and a 4. There we go. Oh, look at DT. Oh, okay. Let's look at D-tackle before we decide on the trade. But definitely, we're going to take that Miami deal if there's no good D-tackles available. So let's take a look at D-tackle. We've got Gervin Dexter, senior. Got good physicals. His skills are lacking a little bit, but not terrible. Then you've got Byron Young out of Alabama. He looks a little worse than Dexter. Yeah, I'm not going to trade the Falcons. I'm going to do that Dolphins deal. For sure. Ooh, really good physicals from Keith Richardson. Okay. He's a 1st round to 2nd round projection. There's a couple decent tackles. I'm okay with Byron Young or Keith Richardson, but I think doing that trade is a little bit better. I think that we're going to do that. Let's trade with the Miami Dolphins, trading this 2nd round pick, a 2nd and a 4th next year. Bada bing, bada boom. It's done. Boom. Now we sim to the next pick. Who is available? Remember, we don't have a 4th round pick. So Quentin Johnston is gone. He got taken. What about the D tackles? Did the D tackles get taken? All of the top ones got taken. Okay, not a big. I'm not upset about that. DTs are okay, not very good, but not bad either. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But now they're all gone because we did the trade. Sam Laporte. We've got Jermaine Burton. Is he fast? We could use a fast receiver besides that. Ooh, okay. So look at that. Look at me and Carson. We're on the same page here. We're both thinking Jermaine Burton. All right, Burton's an option, but we don't want to go too crazy. Got to do our due diligence. Tank Bigsby's still here. Blake Freeland. We do need offensive line. We can't forget about offensive line. He doesn't look amazing. I will tell you that. He doesn't look amazing. Ronnie Hickman. You know I love me some Ronnie Hickman. He has D-zone coverage. Let's see. Get Burton. All right. We're taking Jermaine Burton. It has been decided. Majority wins. Jermaine Burton, welcome to the team. He is normal development, but he has 96 acceleration, 89 agility, 86 change of direction, 92 speed. So he's a burner. He is a burner. Jermaine Burton, welcome to the squad. We look for offensive line in the 5th round. Okay, we can do that. We can certainly do that. No 4th round pick, so we skip right to the 5th round. Who is left? Is there any value available? Nick Rose is still available? Oh, this could change things. He was supposed to go in the 2nd or 3rd. He's got B power moves, C finesse, B to D block shed. I don't think Nick Rose is really worth it. Maybe you guys do. I personally don't. Now, as far as offensive line goes, let's see. Is there anybody here? Is there anybody here that we really like? Who's this guy? Andrew Rame. A awareness, A pass block. As an undrafted guy, he could be good. Take Nick Rose? Are we all in agreement to take Nick Rose? Are we all in agreement to take Nick Rose? You've seen the top 5 of every offensive line position now. So we either take Nick Rose or we take an offensive lineman. What's the move? Andrew looks okay. Who was that? Oh, Andrew Ram or Rame. Okay. Is it because we can get? He's a day 3 guy, so I know we're in day 3, but he's a day 3 guy. So, do we take him now, or do we bank that he's here in the 6th round or 7th? Actually, this is our final pick, isn't it? Oh, hold on. This might be our final pick. No, we have a 6th round pick. Okay. Never mind. I thought that it was our last pick. All right, so it's Nick Rose or Andrew Rame. Or Raheem, however you pronounce his name. Who do we like more? I'll do a poll. Raheem or Rose? I love me some polls. You gotta love the polls. Gotta love the polls. Seems like Nick is probably gonna win. It's the kind of vibe I'm getting. We could probably get Raheem with the 6th pick or 6th round pick. Probably could get him. I hope he's worth it. 6'2", out of Florida, 302 pounds. Nick Rose, welcome to the squad. Normal development, 88 strength, 78 acceleration. 80 jumping. All right. He's going to be a project. He's going to be a project, but that's what we get when we're taking guys like that. And now we go to the 6th round. If Raheem's there, do you want me to take him?
It's the Tennessee Titans.
He might not be.
On the clock.
We have no more picks. This is our final pick in the draft. So let's take a look and see if he is available. He's not. He got taken. Okay, is there anybody else on the offensive line that you think is worth drafting? Or do we need to just move on? He has been taken. Boop, 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 doo, 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 doo. Do 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 do. Move on. Okay. We will look to trade the pick, and we will move on to the preseason of year number 2. Trade the pick. Look at Sean. Ooh, hold on. Carson from the top rope. Look at Sean Harrington. Look at Sean Harrington. Where is my man Sean Harrington at? Oh, you mean Dean? Oh, Dean Harrington? That's probably who you mean. Let me just check and see if there's no Sean. Okay. Dean Harrington is who you mean. Let's take a look at him. Is he worth it? Decent physicals. I'll say that. And he's got a lead block. His run block is F, not great. C pass block finesse, B to D power pass blocking. I mean, for a 6th round pick, he doesn't look horrible, but I don't know if he's really going to turn into anything, especially with the F run block. And his injury is a D. So, I don't know. I think we just move on. I'm with Broke Boy on this one. I don't think Harrington is the guy. I think wrong. Yep. Everybody's in agreement. We move on. We trade the pick. Sorry, Harrington, but maybe somebody will pick you up. Who knows? Maybe somebody will. All right, we can get a 6th round pick, or ooh, thank you. San Fran 5th round pick.
Has been traded.
Happy to take it. And now we will sim to the end of the draft. I think that was a pretty successful draft. We got our quarterback, obviously, which was move number 1. We had to do that. Had to absolutely do that. But now we get to see if there's anybody or how they actually were rated. Bryce Young ends up being a 78 overall. So not the highest overall I was expecting, but I mean, hey, he's got good stats. He's got the morale boot or the morale regression, so that's not amazing, but whatever. He still looks really good. 85 speed, 85 excel, 89 agility, 88 throw power. I'm excited. I'm excited about Bryce Young. Then we got Eric Gilbert, who we took in the 1st round at the back end. Trade Derek for Will Anderson now. Is it time, Broke Boy? Do we fleece the Bears? The Bears. 85 catching. He's not a blocker. I'll tell you that much. He is not a blocker. He's strictly a passing tight end or a receiving tight end. Now it's time to fleece the Bears. Bijan's a 78, by the way. 86 speed, 90 excel, 89 agility. Burton is a 73, 92 speed, 96 excel, and Nick Rose, unfortunately, is a 63 overall. No wonder Nick Rose fell. Who's the highest overall player in the draft? It is a tie between Smith and Jigba and Willie Anderson Jr. It is time to fleece the boys. It is time to fleece the Bears. I do want to see what CJ's development trait is, by the way. What is CJ Stroud's development? If it's Superstar X Factor, I'm going to be sad. What is it? Okay, it's just Superstar. It is just Superstar. So we have to hope that Bryce Young is also Superstar. That's the hope. That's the goal. Let's see if it's time to fleece the Bears. Bijan definitely run RB1. Okay. Chicago, I got an offer. I got an offer you can't refuse. Will Anderson Jr. and 2 first round. Oh, I can't do it yet. We can't get the other first round pick just yet. We'll have to wait, broke boy, until we get to. I'll just have to simulate 1 week. Then we can fleece the Bears. So let's advance to preseason week 1, so that we can load in the next round of draft picks. So we can fleece the Bears. Da Bears. All right, now it's time. Now it is time. The moment of truth. Derrick Henry for Will Anderson Jr. and 2 first-round picks. Is the master plan really the master plan? Here we go. Bum, bum, bum. It's, you know what? It's only because the projected first-round picks are pick 4. That's the only reason why. This goes through if they aren't projected to be pick number 4 or not. So the Bears don't want to get fleeced. They say, yeah, we're not getting the same value. We are not getting the same type of value. But hey, we've got projected pick number 1, ladies and gentlemen. Do a second-round pick? I mean, it's Broke Boy's master plan. What are we thinking, Broke Boy? How do you recover? How do you respond to these negotiations? How do you respond to these negotiations? Do we back away from the negotiation table? Or do we keep on grinding? You know I love to grind. Do we keep on grinding? Wait a little time. Ooh. Okay. All right. Are we in agreement that we wait a little time? Do we follow the master plan of Broke Boy? I thought we'd be able to fleece them, but because their projections are so high up in the draft, because they've got pick 4. Can you play week 1 of the regular season at least? Yeah, I'll jump in and play. That'll be the last thing that I do, because I'm going to end the stream pretty soon. Wait a little time. In 2 or 3 weeks, the picks will decrease in value. This is true. Then we can trade for them and fleece them. You're right, Broke Boy. You're right. We got a mentor rookie. All right. So, Bijan, do we go immediate impact or long-term development? Huh, that's a good question. Bijan will be the next Derrick Henry. Is it immediate impact or long-term development? What is the right idea? Whew. Long-term? Long-term development. There we go. Bijan will now get long-term development from Derrick Henry. I don't know how long-term it's going to be. If Broke Boy has his way, Derrick Henry will be out the door pretty quick. Let's see if it worked. We're 0-1 now in preseason. He has a good head on his shoulders. He's convinced he's going to do good stuff. Yada, yada, yada. 10,000 XP. 10,000 XP to little Bijan Robinson. That gets him an upgrade point. Look at this. Bijan's going to be a stud. Let's give him elusive back. Don't forget you have Derek Raheen and Bijan. I know what I got on my team. I'm not going to forget. And we got Randy Bullock. When did we get Randy Bullock? Oh, he must have just been signed. I'm pretty sure we left the kicker. Ooh, training camp standout along with an upgrade point for Traylon Burks, John Mechie, and Bijan gets another one. So we'll playmaker Traylon. He's 76 overall now. We'll go to John Mechie, and we'll playmaker him as well. He's a 75 now. Playmaker's so busted. And then Bijan gets another upgrade point, and we'll go power back on this one. And now he's an 80 overall. Bijan Robinson looks pretty darn good right now. Jamarco, just auto upgrade you. Okay. So I just want to make sure, who's the training camp standout? It is Amani Hooker. Let's give him zone coverage. So now he has +5 zone coverage. Good for Amani Hooker. All right, let's go to the next week to make sure that nobody gets cut that's unnecessary. We don't have to cut anybody. I think we had 49 players, so we don't have to. Bijan better than Brady? All right, week 1 against the Texans. Week 1 against the Houston Texans. Bryce Young makes his debut. Camp standout stuff. Yada, yada, yada. Amani Hooker looks good. Congratulations. Oh, he needs to get 2 stuffs. Season goals. I think we're good enough to win 7 games. I think let's commit to that goal. I think that's fine. Okay, let's just make sure that everybody's in the right spot. So adjust the lineups. Yeah, here we go. Here's the roster. So the offensive line don't look great. I will say that. Conklin and Taylor Lewan. Derrick Henry and Bijan. Bijan will be running back 2. Or do we move him to running back 1? We got Amon-Ra, we got Mechie, we got Burks, and we got Burton. Hooper and Gilbert with Ebron. So the tight end room is really good. The offensive line, kind of garbage. But we still got to work on that. Looks like Jeffrey went down to star instead of superstar. Should we move him back up? It's up to you guys. Let's play Long at right outside linebacker. It's up to you guys. Do we put superstar back on Jeffrey Simmons? While Derek is on team, Bijan's number 2. Yeah, definitely. I agree. But it's up to you guys. Do we give Jeffrey Simmons back superstar development? And before I forget, I want to switch our scheme back so we're not out of the wrong fit because we're actually trying to win games now. So let's go to a West Coast zone run and a base 3-4 probably. Yeah, base 3-4. All right, there we go. Bijan is RB2 now. Okay. That's what the roster looks like. That is what the roster looks like. What's this rookie QB1 thing for Bryce Young? Dameon Pierce has superstar development. Give Jeffrey superstar. Bryce Young is making his debut this week, and we've seen this in the past. That it can be tough for rookies early on. I'm expecting him to show flashes. I mean, he was the number 1 overall pick. 2 passing touchdowns with Bryce Young. He was number 1 overall pick. I want to see flashes, obviously. All right, we'll give Jeffrey Simmons back superstar. Superstar development, Jeffrey Simmons. Jeffrey Simmons, superstar. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. And does he need any development upgrades or not development upgrades? Ability upgrades. He's got defensive rally. Can I give him edge threat? I can't until he's a 95. Reach elite and persistent maybe. Under pressure. Let's do under pressure. There we go. Okay, it is time to jump in and do this thing with the Texans. See how Bryce Young plays. We'll just do the moments for now. We'll jump in and play offense, maybe a little bit of defense too. But let's get it, boys. We get to see this team in action. Bryce Young making his debut.
It's week 1 of the NFL.
Oh, look at the intensity. Is that Daniel Jones? They signed Daniel Jones? That didn't look like Davis Mills.
All that and more coming up.
And there he is. Wearing number 15. Oh, I didn't realize that. Might have to change that. Derrick Henry. All the boys are lined up, ready to go.
Being located in the Music City, this building is hosted.
Let's do this thing.
But this is
Bryce Young with his first offensive drive as an NFL quarterback.
First drive of this ball game.
Ooh,
And get our first look at this
I might
offense.
change Amon-Ra St. Brown's number. Give that
Start
to
on the ground. It's Derrick
Bryce
Henry.
Young.
And he gets this one just
Bottleneck
shy of the
Davis
40.
Mills.
Mark him down at the 39.
Derrick Henry with a good
They'll
run to
take
start the
that
game.
14 yards
But
on play
let's sling it.
number 1.
We're not about the run game. We're about the passing game. We got Bryce Young, baby. Let's sling it a little bit.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Hit Mechie down the middle. John Mechie! Big time play. 36 yards. Okay. Okay. This offense could be pretty good if Bryce Young's going to be hitting throws like that. Henry, break some tackles, Derek. That's what you do. That's literally your entire beam is breaking tackles.
Pick up a 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Should we scramble a little bit with Bryce? Ooh, I'm feeling a little speed. I'm feeling a little speed. On the run, Amon-Ra, touchdown! Oh, what a dominant first drive. Little does Derrick Henry know what's about to happen to him. What a throw from Bryce Young. What a catch from Amon-Ra. And the Titans have the lead. And the defense is holding for now. Field goal. What a first drive. And we've got the ball in the red zone at the 10. Hand this off to D-Hen. And he's always going nowhere. Kind of air truck on that. Ooh, I like a little jet sweep with Amon-Ra. Let's get the jet sweep. It's going to be running to the short side, so that's going to be sucky. But if we get the block, where's the block? Absolutely zero blocking on the edge. Nothing I can do there. Is there anything cool here? Maybe level sail?
Empty space in front of you. But if not,
well, things
somebody's
can
going to
go
be open
south
here.
in a hurry, and that's exactly what we
Stepping
saw
up in the
that play
pocket.
with a
Bryce
loss.
Young. Oh, I thought I had a touchdown there. I thought I had a touchdown. All right, we got to score on this one. Bryce Young, touchdown! Yes, sir! Bryce Young with his first rushing touchdown. Oh, baby. And he's flexing on him, too. You didn't have to do him dirty like that, Bryce. You didn't have to do him dirty like that. I got to get back and see that replay. Show me the replay. Show me my man flexing. Show me my number 1 overall pick flexing on them haters. Give it to me. Give it to me soft. Give it to me gently. Yes, sir. There it is. That's the number 1 pick right there. Flexing on them haters. You know how it is. Look at that. Beautiful. That should be in a museum. That should be on display in a museum right there. That's beautiful. Now we go back and play the moments. Is there anything that's going to happen? A 2-minute drill? They want me to 2-minute drill, get some more points?
It was still more than a minute
New type
to
of
go
stream,
in
new
half.
viewer
Time to
heights?
try to mount a drive.
Yeah, I
Would
guess.
have to. This is today's NFL.
When
You
will the
gotta
next
push
stream
it
be for this
whenever you get an
franchise?
opportunity. You could never
I don't
have
know.
enough points
Hopefully
with the
not too long.
offenses that you face, and analytics
Bryce to
will tell you,
Hooper.
try
And he
score.
held on.
We'll give
Bryce
you the
or
opportunity.
Austin, not Bryce Hooper.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45.
7 live at
23
12:30.
yards, the final tally.
But give them
Yeah, it's
credit
definitely
for
been
doing
popping
it
off.
right
That's
there
for sure,
because they
Tony.
read the man
Welcome in,
coverage on the
by the way.
right
I didn't
side,
say
so
welcome in.
tight end a few steps down the field, and then angled him to the left on a
Check that
crossing
down.
route.
That's
He's able to
Amon-Ra.
get separation.
Might have had Mechie open down the middle, but I didn't wait for it. Mechie deep down the field.
They're going to get this It's down to about the 37.
Speed kills. Speed kills. Ooh, Mechie might have been open there. All right. Got to step up in the pocket. Ah, I didn't have anything there. That's the end of the quarter. I didn't manage my time well. Didn't manage my time well. That's okay. It is what it is. It is what it is. Oh, why am I punting this? Why am I punting this? I can't sleep for right now. That's okay, Toner. I'm glad you're here. Glad you are here. You know what? Since we're on defense, let's take a look at the defense. We haven't really seen them too much, or at all. And you guys know I'm a D-line user, so let me get Jeffrey Simmons. Davis Mills. It is Davis Mills. It didn't look like Davis. It looked like Daniel Jones. They're going to hand it off. Superstar Dameon Pierce. He breaks a tackle. Fulton was able to bring him down along with a couple other guys. Okay.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when
we've got a decent D-line. Nick Rose is kind of just kind of out there. He's like, what, a 63 overall or something? Oh, Dameon Pierce right up the middle. Maybe we shouldn't be watching the defense. Nobody said I was good at defense, okay? If you've seen literally any Madden video, you know I'm not good at defense. So I don't know what you were expecting. Oh, Malik Willis, 3 touchdowns and a pick in his Carolina debut. We'll have to keep an eye on Malik Willis. Oh, that's going to be an easy catch at the sidelines. Okay, Davis. Davis out here looking like prime Tom Brady. Throw to the sidelines. You know what Davis needs? Davis needs a blitz. He needs a blitz package. Send the linebackers. Oh, that's going to be Davis or Dameon Pierce up the middle. Byard makes the tackle.
51 yards rushing for
Apparently, they're currently repainting our doors, so they have to take it off so we don't have a bathroom door. Oh, no. No bathroom doors and the only one with a shower? Yikes, Toner. During the Dolphins game, Brandon Cooks was the Texans' only offense. Yeah, you're probably right on that. Oh, that's deep in the end zone. Caleb Farley! I didn't get a great animation there, but luckily he stepped out of bounds. Second down and 10 for Davis. Uh-oh. Dameon Pierce going nowhere. Good stop, defense. 3rd and 9. Can we hold to a field goal? Hold to a field goal. Let's pinch the D-line. It's going to be a pass. It's going to be to the side. What a pass by Davis. Oh, man. That was such a good pass. All right, let's get out of here. I don't care about the defense. I care about Bryce Young. He's my number 1 overall pick. He's my number 1 overall pick. I don't care. They scored a touchdown. Whoop-de-doo. I care about the offense. My night's been pretty good, Toner. How's yours been, considering you have no bathroom door? Derrick Henry breaks through a tackle. Derrick Henry keeps fighting. I hope that's Bijan one day. Yeah, I'm getting cooked on defense. That's why I got out of it. That's why I got out of it. Derrick Henry. Did he fall in? Oh, he's at the 1. You know what it is. It's time for the juice special. It's time for the juice special. Where it is. Where it at. There it is. QB sneak. Juice special.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now
if we need 1 yard, go to the QB sneak. Touchdown, Titans. And it's Bryce Young again. 2 rushing touchdowns on the season for him and in the game. Big 3rd down stop. Back on offense. I took a shower in the bathroom, just told everyone not to come in. Okay. You know what? We're slinging it. We're slanging it. St. Brown or Burks, either one. It's Burks. Burks all the way. Corner end zone. Trade. Oh, Burks almost had it. He almost had it. That was real close. Mechie down the middle? Or in the seam, I guess? Oh, Mechie, 100%. Mechie! No! All right. Whatever. We live to fight another day. We're going to kick points anyway, so it doesn't matter. Texans can't do anything yet. Oh, they did not do anything. Wasn't the goal for Bryce Young to get 2 passing touchdowns? You're right. You're right, Carson. We got to score passing touchdown here. Forgot about that. Good catch. Oh, that's a fumble. This is why I don't stream when I play. This is why I don't stream when I play, because I suck. Embarrassing. All right, who's going to be open here? I'm heaving it. I'm chucking it. That didn't work. I got to get a better play call. Game plan, players, formations. We're going gun. We're going something that I like. Verticals always works. Where's verticals at? The Titans not have a vertical play? There it is. Derrick Henry's last few plays as a Tennessee Titan. All right, somebody's got to get open. Somebody needs some separation here. There it is. Burks. No, he dropped it. No, Traylon. No. How could you have done this to me? We don't put the football on the channel, even in live streams. There it is. That one's open. Yes, it is. Traylon Burks. Woo-hoo. And they're called timeouts now. I'm feeling good. It's Skyline time. You know what? I kind of like a little bit of play action, but then again, I don't like play action, but then again, I do like play action. So take that for what it is. Derrick Henry's going to be open. He's not open on the shake halfback corner, but he is open. What the heck happened? How did you get open on that? How did you catch that for one? That was not a catchable ball. Derrick Henry went up and got it. Snagged. Derrick Henry, the guy. What do we do here? We got 3 timeouts. We can run some slants. There's Mechie. Run some hurry up. Got to get that second passing touchdown. Wheel switch. Do I like a wheel switch here? I don't really. So we hot route that for slants. I got to step up in the pocket here. He fumbled the football. Pick it up. Oh, my God. Why is he fumbling the football? Put Mechie on an island on the left side. All right, Toner. I appreciate you stopping by, man. I really do. Player. I need that speed to step up, Mechie. All right, Mechie is over on the right side. That could work. The St. Brown's over on the left side. Amon-Ra St. Brown didn't even get a chance. 30 seconds. We don't punt the football. You guys know this. 4th and 5. Can we get the other passing touchdown? Is it possible? Is it possible? It might be if this is a catch. It's not a catch because the ball was bad. All right, we're not going to get the goal. It's all right. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. We're going to get the win, though. Start the season 1-0, baby. That's what we do. We get these dubs. I enjoyed playing with Bryce Young. I really did. He's going to be so good. When he's like a 90-something overall, he's going to be so dominant. 19 for 27, 276 yards and a touchdown for Bryce Young, but he did more of it on the ground. He had 2 rushing touchdowns. Derrick Henry had 110 yards. Bijan had 12. 101 yards for Amon-Ra and a touchdown. Mechie had 4 for 74. 12 tackles for Deion Jones. That was a good signing. Simmons, Solomon Thomas. When did we get Solomon Thomas? And Joe Schobert all had a sack. And he fumbled like 3 or 4 times. We don't look at the negatives, broke boy. We don't look at the negatives. We look past the negatives and we look at the positives, okay? Those fumbles never happened. Never. I don't know what you're even talking about. What fumbles? I didn't see any fumbles. Jeez. Always looking at the negatives. Always looking at the negatives. I don't even know what you're talking about. I didn't see any fumble. I think you're making that up. I'm happy with what he got. I'm happy with the start that he had. I mean, he had 2 freaking rushing touchdowns. What else do you want out of the kid? He's just a kid. He's just a boy. There it is, and there's an upgrade for him. Bryce Young's the best. He's the best quarterback in the league. He's already the best quarterback in the league. Look at this. Look at these numbers. I hope he's a superstar. I really do. I really hope he's a superstar. The Bears standings. Here we go. The Bears. They are 0-1. But that doesn't mean that their pick is still pick number 4. That doesn't mean that their pick is still pick number 4. We can check that right away. The Bears. Pick 29 and pick 29. Oh, no, pick 4. Pick 29 and pick 4. Broke boy. That's what we're working with. Is it time? Do we try it again? Does the fleece commence? Or is it still too early? Now trade Henry. It's time. Broke boy is given the green light. He's given the green light. If it doesn't go, do you have a backup plan? Will Anderson Jr. and 2 first-round picks. Do you have a backup plan? Is there another trade or another draft pick involved? Here we go. Derrick Henry for 2 first-round picks, and Will Anderson Jr. is not going to go through because that first-round pick is still valued pretty highly next season. That's probably the only reason why it is not gone through still. Because Derrick Henry still has a ton of value. Wah, wah, wah. What do we do from here? Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? No backup as of now? All right. We'll continue to wait on the trade. It's going to happen. It's going to happen, broke boy. That value will start to go down once they hopefully start winning. But I am going to, you know what? Let's simulate one more week. See if we get a W against the Rams. But I'm going to end the stream. I'm super happy about what this stream has done. I've been super excited about it. We do beat the Rams too, so we are kind of undefeated right now. Kind of undefeated. Yeah, I'll let you check the Bears roster. The Bears. The Bears. Bears. The Bears. The Bears. All right, they got Justin Fields and Spencer Rattler. Then they got David Montgomery and Khalil Herbert. They've got Darnell Mooney, Chase Claypool, Robbie Anderson, Jarvis Landry, Tyler Johnson. That's the wide receivers. Tyler Conklin and Jaheim Bell. Braxton Jones, Cody Whitehair, Jarrett Patterson. Hey, they got Jarrett Patterson. That's who we were debating about. Tevin Jenkins, Rob Havenstein, Trevis Gibson, Yannick Ngakoue, Justin Jones, Sean Dion Hamilton, Alex Anzalone, Will Anderson Jr., Jalen Johnson, Kyler Gordon, Kendall Vilder, Eddie Jackson, Jaquan Brisker, who I do like, by the way, Aldrich Rosas, and Aaron Sipples. That is the Bears roster. The Bears. 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 The Bears. Bears. The Bears. The Bears. The Bears. Bears. The Bears. What are we thinking, broke boy? What's going through that mad genius mind? Guess we have to wait for the Bears to sell like they always do. You are 100% right. They will sell. We know they will. Mock draft number 1 is already out for the new draft class. I didn't load in another class. I think we'll just go from auto-generated from now on. There could be somebody good. Who knows? Who really knows? But I am going to end the stream for tonight, guys. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching and being part of the rebuild. This is as much of a rebuild for you guys as it is for me. You guys have control over what we do, who we trade, who we sign in free agency, who we draft. That's all on you guys. That's the whole point of the video, or of the stream. So I appreciate you guys stopping by and participating. It's been super fun. I've had such a great time. I hope you guys have too. And yeah, I don't know when the next stream of this will be. The next time I stream will be in a couple of days when I play Warzone with Da Boys. So that'll be the next time I stream. I don't know when the next time I'll stream this. I hopefully can get it in a couple of days so that we can have another round of rebuilding with this team, because we got to finish this season. We got to go to the off season, do all that good stuff. You know the drill. So hopefully it won't be too long. I'll definitely try to get back on this series pretty quickly. I guess not really. I guess a live stream series or a live series, whatever. But I'll definitely try to get back on it pretty quick. So yeah, thank you everyone who stopped by. I really do appreciate it. This is one of my most successful streams in a long time, maybe even ever. So I appreciate everyone that stopped by, even the ones that left and the ones that are still here. Love all you guys, and I will be back in a couple of days, live. Obviously, I got videos every day, but I'll be back live in a couple of days. So see you then. Peace.